Jokeless Comedian, can I join? Unfortunately not Jokeless Comedian. Now we have Limbo Lewis here placing his leaves. He's on a 72 placing streak. Will he keep this up or will he shatter under the pressure and misplace? And if he does, will he be able to recover? No, if I misplace one more block, that is it. I'll just yeet myself off the top of the tree. It's a great. Oh no! It's happened! It's happened! I've done it! I've misplaced! I've misplaced! Oh, fine.
Because one of those things as well, it's going to be very trial and error. Like, there was a few things that I wish I'd done for today that would have made my life so much easier. Like, why did I not set up like the specific requests that I made
skeletons in the hole.
for the stream? Like the songs and the requests for them. And
Ducky!
it's only another thing.
What is somewhere safe? So
Ducky doing?
Ducky!
we found Duck.
Ducky!
Duck, you've got arrows for.
Oh my god, what a way to start!
Oh.
Why am I not close? Mike was like, and then I got Scott was like, how much? And I said, and he was like, that's a pretty good rate. I'm like, oh no!
A lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Here we are sitting in a bunch. One star, two star, all as big as my head. Give me my toss of a planet and cross the tower, Vegeta wins. Bye-bye.
Ooh, what Pokemon is this?
Name that Pokemon! Where are you? Oh, Lewis?
Yeah?
That's a chicken. Duh. Whoa, gosh, what? Just killed it! Jesus, F. Sorry, I didn't mean to say F.
No offense, it scared me.
Oh, look at these jump scares when you got that. Oh my god, that actually scared the bejeebus out of me. I think I just pooed.
And yet, so the hair reveal is coming. Let's pull out the old bobble. And we'll whip her out, because we'll whip our hair back and forth, we'll whip our hair back and forth, we'll whip our hair back and forth. That's what we do. The hair! So much hair. Yeah, people say they've been waiting for the second coming. Where's the volume? Where's the volume setting for my hair? Oh, I really should have prepared for this. No. No more. I was trying to be all good. Feel positive and happy. And yet, so the hair reveal is coming. Let's pull out the old bobble. And we'll whip her out, because we'll whip our hair back and forth, we'll whip our hair back and forth, we'll whip our hair back and forth. That's what we do. The hair. So much hair. Yeah, people say they've been waiting for the second coming. Where's the volume? Where's the volume setting for my hair? Oh, I really should have prepared for this. Classic. Wicked sick Starship. What a name. Nyanka. Nyan 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 nyan. Okay, so let's quickly fly ourselves back out. Ooh.
Sorry, I'm just kicking my computer. Ignore me, guys.
And what? Now we have Limbo Lewis here placing his leaves. He's on a 72 placing streak. Will he keep this up or will he shatter under the pressure and misplace? And if he does, will he be able to recover? No, if I misplace one more block, that is it. I'll just yeet myself off the top of the tree. It's a great. Oh no! It's happened! It's happened! I've done it! I've misplaced! I've misplaced! Oh, fine. Yeet! Safe.
Oh. 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, so there are actually quite a few things that might put me off during this battle. That is one of them.
He's moving around the fan, he's getting a lot of room, right? I'm just trying to make sure that I've got as much as you in shot as possible. Right, are you ready?
Which way shall I go? Shall I go this way?
Yeah. I'm ready. Right, boom. He's going down.
And we're coming up again.
Bring it back up.
Pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up. And down, and up.
Jesus, sorry, I didn't mean to say F.
No offense, it scared me.
Oh, who needs jump scares when you got that? Oh my god, that actually scared the bejeebus out of me. I think I've just pooed.
Oh, I can't show it this way, one sec. There we go. It does have
Oh, sorry.
the bun.
His little man bun.
Little man bun.
I'm gonna pat his man. Oh,
Ah.
sorry. I was trying to pet your man bun. I forgot that you have. I forgot you have feelings.
I do have feelings. I am. Oh, what Pokemon is this?
Name that Pokemon. Where are you? Oh, Lewis.
Yeah.
That's a chicken. Duh. Whoa, gosh, what? Just killed it.
Cherry.
You and your side up having a mare.
Me poor heart can't take it. That's a big. Manic Man, Intrepidus, as you know me on Twitch. Sorry to everyone except Viking from Cherry. Oh, but Jojo got scared by it and all. Bestie. And Jokeless Comedian, can I join? Unfortunately, not Jokeless Comedian.
Wait. He's very what? Put my leg on the chair. And he I was expecting it to be really like
A lovely bunch of
and
dragon
he
balls.
falls off the shelf.
Sitting in a bunch. One star, two star, all as big as my head. Give me my toss of a plan and cross the tower, but Vegeta wins. Bye-bye.
Oh,
You
not
bits are
urgent,
everywhere.
but you know this.
Just.
At least I think about it. I don't know if it's actually working or not, but that's the whole point. You're supposed to, it's supposed to just bam forwards to the back.
Yeah, true. True that.
I'm making such a mess of this, guys. I'm so sorry. Why are there mobs on top of the mob farm? Oh, for God's sake. You guys could have told me. Guess who didn't do the mob farm right? It's me. Oh, and a zombie's coming for me. Fantastic. Lewis, come back. I'm making a mistake. I'm making errors.
Oh, and he's saying, harness thing, harness thing. Oh, gentle pats. Oh, he does a little dance.
I love the little dance.
Ah, hey. Oh, this is the best. Okay, let's ride. I keep best friend safe now. Oh, good dog Peter. Look at him waddle along. I'm really proud of myself for him. tooting my own horn, which is something I've had to learn to do.
I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Do-do-do-do-do. Here they are all sitting in a bunch. Do-do-do-do. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give them a toss and landed across the tower. Vegeta wins. Bye-bye.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, there's skeletons in the hole.
Oh no, oh no.
Run away!
Ducky, I'm over here.
I want to get somewhere safe so I can...
Move. Ducky. What am I doing? Ducky.
We found Duck.
Ducky.
Duck, you've got arrows for...
Oh my god, what a way to start.
Oh.
Why am I on
Aliens! Aliens! Over there. Aliens! Yeah, let me try and see if we can do it without the song going.
I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Do-do-do-do. Here they are all sitting in a bunch. Do-do-do. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give them a toss, a planet across. That's how Vegeta wins. Bye-bye.
Summoned by the Dragon Balls, you... My parents thought I couldn't be a trainer, but now... Oh, Munch! Hey, got him!
That was
Oh. My poor brain can't take all this.
Bless him.
Is that...
I'm making such a mess of this, guys. I'm so sorry. Why are there mobs on top of the mob farm? Oh, for God's sake. You guys could have told me. Guess who didn't do the mob farm right? It's me. Oh, and a zombie's coming for me. Fantastic. Lewis, come back. I'm making a mistake. I'm making errors.
Oh, I can't show it this way, 1 sec. There we go. It does have
Oh, sorry.
the bun.
His little man bun.
Little man bun.
I'm gonna pat his man. Oh,
Ah.
sorry. I was trying to pat your man bun, and I forgot that you have. I forgot you have feelings.
I do have feelings. I am. Aliens. Aliens. Over there. Aliens. No. No more. Ah. I was trying to be all good. Feel positive and happy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, there's skeletons in the hole.
Oh no, oh no.
Run away!
Ducky, I'm over here.
I want to get somewhere safe so I can...
move. Ducky. What am I doing? Ducky.
We found Duck.
Ducky.
Duck, you've got arrows for...
Oh my god, what a way to start.
Oh.
Why am I on...
Oh, what? Hello, hello, limb buddies and lurkers alike. How are we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Xena. Hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. We are going to be doing some more of our Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke today. So I'm a little bit later starting than normal. So having a bit of pain in the old neck, but it's all good. Oh, focus. Thank you. Oh, in fact, there's the mic control piece.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. Boop. That should help. Much better. Much better. Smashing. So yeah, so we are going to do some more of our Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke, see how much further we can go. We've been doing really well so far, still on the first run, and we'll be heading off to take on Crasher Wake in this episode. So I'm thinking we'll probably just jump straight in. So let's jump across the game screen. Here we go. There we are. And the team should still be as it is down below, but let's just double check. Yeah, we've got Kelpie, we've got Hercule, Wyvern, Mimey, Smelly Cat, and Elton. That looks right. Kelpie, Elton, Smelly Cat, Hercule, Mimey, Wyvern. Perfect. So yes, we have had 5 deaths on the run so far, but not enough for not a whole team wipeout yet. So yeah, we're not doing too badly. Not doing too badly. And yeah, that's where Crash Awake is. So yeah, so let's see what the team's looking like. So we're in the mid-30s, 34 across the board. I'm thinking maybe it's worth us just going straight in, taking on one of the trainers and seeing how that's looking for us from there. Oh no, wait, this is Maylene. I'm at the wrong one. We've already done Maylene. Cerise, good morning, good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. I do honestly massively appreciate it. Heatheroo! Heather, welcome in, welcome in. How are you diddly doing today? Right, so Crash Awake is in Pastoria. So yeah, so I'm essentially heading south, past Vela Lakefront, and then Route 213 onto Pastoria. That's gonna be fine. Who's ready for a story with a happy ending? Cerise, hit me. What's your story? What's the story in Balamori? Yeah, so we essentially did all of this area last time, and I purposely stopped at the end so as to not do the encounter in the new area, which is here. So we are going to have a new encounter here. A new encounter. And Heather, are you doing okay? Still very sleepy. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with you there. I don't know whether it's because of how I'm feeling, but yeah, I'm a little bit on the not 100% side, but it's all good. It's all good. Oh, yes, I saw that, Cerise. I saw that in the news. Yeah, so it was a football, an NFL game, wasn't it? And in the stand there was a cat that was it was clinging, it was falling from the rafters, and from what I could see in the image, it looked like it had like a claw, like one claw just connected to a thread, and that was all that was holding it up there, and then it fell, and the fans were all at the bottom holding an American flag and caught it in the American flag. Oh, it's brilliant. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, it wasn't even NFL, it was college American football. See, that is something that I always find so surreal compared to the UK and compared to the rest of the world, really. It's something you only really see in the US, that you'll have college football teams with massive, like, multi-thousand seater stadiums, and it's just crazy. It's insane. We have nothing like that here. When we have like college football teams and stuff, like a college soccer team, it's all done at the school, and and there wouldn't ever be stands or anything like that. People would just stand around the edge. You'd be lucky if you had 1,000 people there, like, ever. That's what I think. So that'd be lovely. Thank you, baby. And yeah, it's almost mind-blowing from a UK person's perspective to see how well supported college football teams are. I love it. I really like that. Oh, Heather, thank you for the hugs. Thank you very, very much. Massively appreciate it. But yeah, everything's all right. We're all good. Yeah, I saw how excited the crowd was. It's like they scored. Everyone was like, ah! Hands up and everything. That's a good thing, isn't it? You want to see that. You want to see pets being safe. Right, so yeah, so we've got a Grovile as our encounter here. So I'm going to try cut. Okay, cut takes us to pretty much halfway. We're going to have to be careful with this one. Piddles! Yo! Piddles, how are we doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day, buddy. Right. We'll switch into... Maybe we'll switch into Miami. Sometimes the school is the biggest thing in the town area. That's the most famous thing the school is known for, such as Alabama. Always a threat to win the national championships, so they put millions into the program stadium. In Alabama, they have a capacity of 100,077 for a college football team. That seems crazy. It seems crazy to me. Leicester City, the football club I support. The football club that won the Premier League, the top club league tournament in the world. And we are about to expand our stadium to 40-something thousand. 40-something thousand. In Alabama, they have a college football stadium that holds over 100,000. That is insane. Piddles, just been something wild. Cowboy, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Massively appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Don't know why chat took forever to connect. Just been something wild, man. I was watching one of the Viva La Dirt League guys streams. He just finished up and raided to a guy in New Zealand who literally just raves on stream. It was unique. Well, the thing is, there's definitely a stream out there for everybody, isn't there? A stream for absolutely everybody. And when opened in 1929, the capacity was 12,000. I'm pretty sure there was a football club that came up to the Premier League in recent years, and their stadium had to be expanded because it was around like 12 to 15,000, something like that. Yeah, and that's modern day. But then again, obviously, America has a much larger population than the UK, but it's just still maddening to me. I think our like two biggest stadiums in the country are only just over 100,000. Cowboy, thank you very much for asking. Yeah, not too badly at all. I'm struggling a little bit with some chronic pain today in the old neck, so I'm going to try as much as possible. But yeah, so if I'm less of my normal peppy, happy self, that's going to be the reason why. But it's nothing to worry about. I'll be better in no time. Don't worry about it. He's still as awesome as you are on my first visit. I know you don't count it as existing, but the size. I don't disagree. I would never say that rugby doesn't exist. That's not me. But yeah, rugby stadia are shockingly small in comparison. Piddles might know the answer to this, but what are the top 3 largest rugby stadia in the country? I'd assume Twickenham would be the largest, but I don't know what their capacity is. Sorry, since 1929, they've only lost at home 50 times. That's a win percentage of 0.806. With 3 times counted. That's amazing. Only 50 losses. That's massive. What's crazy is the school itself only has about 37,840 students. Even with everyone that isn't playing in the crowd, you still need like over 60,000 people to fill that arena. Exactly. Yeah. See, there's nothing like that kind of support in the UK. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely passionate people, but just not at college level. Welford Road, one of the most recognisable rugby stadiums in the world, only has a capacity of 25,849. Yeah, Welford Road, the Leicester Tigers rugby ground. There's no pro sports in Alabama. See, that's the thing I think that's what's quite different to the UK. So in the UK, Pretty much every city in the country, and probably the majority of towns in the country, have their own pro sports. Most likely football, soccer, but quite a lot of things that are not. So obviously rugby is a very, very big one. There's quite a few things, like quite a few different sports. Oh, that guy Benz, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. What game and run? We are currently doing Pokemon Platinum. We're doing a randomizer Nuzlocke. And this is run 1. We do have a football club, Birmingham Legion FC, which, to be honest, it's the southern United States. They take American football anyway. Right. South Africa and Australia's national rugby stadiums are the biggest, 94,000 and 84,000 respectively. Oh wow, okay, so I kind of expected Twickenham to be around sort of 85, 90,000. If I follow, will I get Chucky Milk? Benz, if you've got Chucky Milk, you are more than free to go and have a Chucky Milk. Cookie's a good shout. Cookies are definitely a good shout. And thank you very, very much for the follow. Massively, massively appreciate it. Alright, let's chuck an Ultra Ball at the Grovyle. See if we can get it. Grovyle would not be a bad addition. Millennium Stadium, Cardiff is 74,500. So that's their soccer football stadium, both for the national team and for Cardiff City. Oh, I couldn't do that, Benz. We'd have to restart the run. Oh, I thought. So is that not where Cardiff City play? Right, but we need a nickname for the Grovyle. So, chat, over to you. What are we nicknaming our Grovyle? Yo Mama? Nah, not really a big fan of the Yo Mama jokes. What else have we got? What else have we got? It might be. Honestly, don't know about that. I just know that that's where Wales Plagues have been. Oh, Dragon's not a bad shout. Pudding. I'm definitely liking pudding. Pudding definitely fits for me as a Nuzlocke style name. So there we go. Benz, this one's for you. We have pudding. Grovyle the pudding. Yeah, so there's not really any need for that, Benz. Thank you, Xena. Piddles, yeah, you might be right. You might be right. That does make a lot. That does sound like it'd make a lot of sense. Right. Slacking. Right, so let's go straight in with a Razor Leaf. See how we start doing damage-wise. It's got me looking into bigger stadiums. Yeah, I was gonna say soccer stadiums of I bet there'll probably be a soccer stadium at the very top. Then some American football ones will be in there. Yeah, some of the ones in South America are crazy big. I think the biggest one in the world at the minute is either China, Middle East, or yeah, I think it's either it's definitely somewhere in either China or Dubai or somewhere like that. Yeah, there is a very big one in Brazil, but I don't think it's the biggest. Hopefully Cerise will have a good answer for us in a moment. Right, let's go for another Razor Leaf. Got a free turn against Slacking here. And another Razor Leaf should do it. Oh, thank you, Cerise. Had Nubot follow you, so I just got them before they came here. No, I appreciate it, Cerise. I really, really do. Oh, got ourselves Sky Plate. Okay, so the biggest stadium. Oh, I'm on tenterhooks. I'm desperate to learn. Oh, okay, yeah. Narendra Modi Stadium, home of Indian national cricket team, 132,000. Yeah, that surprised me. It was cricket as well. This next one, none of us will go to in our lifetimes. Oh, where is this? You're going to tell me that Elon Musk has built a 200,000 seat stadium on Mars or something now? Groudon, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing really, really well. Thank you very much for being here. Yes, now I thought that now you've said that, that one really rings a bell. That one does ring a bell. But yeah, we've been talking about the largest sports stadiums in the world. Mainly because I was quite surprised about how well supported college football is in the US. Yeah, Xena's karaoke stream this morning was amazing. Biggest one is Europe is Wembley. I was gonna say I thought Camp Nou was larger. What about the Bernabeu, Real Madrid Stadium? That's definitely up there. In North Korea, actually, there's a documentary special event that was on a pay-per-view in '93 where you can actually see North Korea. That's crazy. I didn't see the flag till late, right? Yeah, see, I don't think it's the easiest place to visit on visit as a tourist, North Korea. There was a pro wrestling show there done by WCW/NJPW. Well. Collision in Korea. What a title. What a title. Oh, thank you for healing, Mr. Receptionist Man. Faber, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, and Granite, I see the PPV. They were invited there by the Korean government. It was right after Kim Jong-un's father died. There's also an episode of a show called Dark Side of the Ring where they talk about that as well. Ooh. I don't think we have the dowsing machine yet. Oh, we do. There it is. Largest stadium in here in the US, college football, no surprises, Michigan Stadium, 107,601. Home to the Michigan Wolverines. Wow. Oops, too far. Too far. Most interesting thing to me was that is they didn't tell the US government this was happening. Ted Turner, who owned WCW at the time, is the founder and creator of CNN, told WCW staff just go and deal with it later. The US government was not very happy with them by the time they found out. Oh, I can imagine. White flute, thank you. Faber, I made a new account, so I'll be following you on there too. Oh, I massively appreciate it, Faber. Massively appreciate it. Billionaire Ted running wild. Yeah, see, Piddles, that's kind of where my my surprise is. That's where my shock is currently lying. Right, so I guess we start taking out some of these. 8 different college football stadiums that have a capacity of over 100,000. Ah, it's because the college stadiums don't have to pay licensing fees and all sorts of other fees. But they still have to fill the stadiums. There's no point in having a 100,000 seater stadium if you're only getting 20,000 in. That's what I mean. I think it's amazing. I think it's absolutely amazing. Okay, little girl, little tuber Donna. Right, Donna, what you got? A Salamence. Alabama, which I told you about, is the closest to 100,000 on the dot. Next one after the American college teams is the Australian cricket team. Cricket again. They do, yes, but the majority of those people are either going there or alumni, or they have children going there or grandchildren, so they get free tickets. Ah, right. And Piddles, I suppose that with the cricket grounds, it's a larger ground just by nature of the size of the cricket field. So once you've got stands all the way around, essentially you don't need to expand them too high to get that many numbers in. That would be my thought process, but it's still interesting. Oh, Benz, no problem at all, mate. No problem. Right, let's go for an icy wind. Oh, it dodged. Went for an ember. Kelpie's not going to like an ember. That's alright, we can deal with that. It wasn't too bad. Go for an icy wind again. There we go. Hit this time. This should knock it out. If that was the case, they'd all be horse racing or even motor racing. Why don't they count Monaco? I bet that's bigger. Because Piddles, with horse racing and motor racing, it's generally not one contained stand. There'll be a grandstand, and that's probably what they'll count for their for that. But essentially, it's not a stadia. I think that would be the same thing for horse racing and motor racing. But with cricket, it is one circular building around, and that's where everyone sits. Oh, me poor little neck. Okay, so we've got this little kiddly widdly down here as well. Benz, do you watch anime? I do, actually. I've actually been working really hard at watching more anime recently. I mean, just in the past couple of months, I've watched through all of Demon Slayer. I've watched through all of My Hero Academia. I've watched... What was the last one I was... Tokyo Ghoul. Very recently finished that. I've just started watching through Parasite, which is actually looking really good. I've really been enjoying Parasite. I've only had it recommended by 1 or 2 people, but Parasite actually seems really, really good. There's a few others that I've watched a lot of. Like Sword Art Online, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Sword Art Online. And Benz, I'm at One Piece episode 62. 62 of 700 odds. Almost there, almost there. Completed Avatar and Tokyo Ghoul. See, Avatar is one that I keep thinking about getting into, but it's going to be a commitment. Same with One Piece. When you're counting people in any kind of sport, what you need to do is there's paid, and those are the people that bought and paid for those tickets. The next people that you would count are what are called papering. And basically, those are the tickets that people went through contests or the tickets that are given away for free. Then there's also the utility people like the concession stand guy, the guy who works the camera, the security guys who want to inflate your numbers. Yeah, see, in the UK, it's essentially just down to tickets sold, or in essence, bums on seats. So the people who aren't working.
I got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls, do-do-do-do-do. Here they are all sitting in a bunch, do-do-do-do. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give them a toss, a planet across the tower, Vegeta wins, bye-bye!
Welcome in, Akita. Welcome in. Thank you for the Dragon Balls. Always appreciate that. Yeah, Ken and Toka. To be fair, I was glad that they end up together at the end. I think that was that worked. That's one of the things in Tokyo Ghoul that I felt did actually kind of make sense. Yeah, DBZ. We love the DBZ abridged Dragon Ball Redeem. Yeah, Akita, not too bad at all. Thank you very, very much for asking. I do massively, massively appreciate it. I say, in a little bit of pain with the old neck and back, as is usual, but yeah, generally I'm okay. Yeah, but Gradon, so yeah, in the UK, it's generally count. Attendance to an event is counted pretty much as bums on seats. So any ticket that goes through, whether it's purchased or freely given out, any of those tickets that go through the turnstile is counted as a person. Anyone who's working there doesn't. Does the UK have more unions there, sports stadiums, or no? I know what some of the sports stadiums here, and some of the event buildings like Madison Square Garden, they have a union there, and so you have to make X amount of money before you can really make anything, because the union gets it first. No. I've worked at both Welford Road Rugby Stadium and the King Power Stadium, back when it used to be known as the Walkers Stadium. And no, there's no union like that against the staff. The main problem with Europe, the reason Europe can't have stadiums that big, isn't down to attendance, it's down to the infrastructure and what the roads and things can actually handle. Also a very, very good point. Yeah, generally the roads around Leicester City's football stadium are mostly so just one lane each way. Just it's out there for you all. If you get followed by any of these either today or in the coming days, Pilot Mike X, Zach's app TTV, or JJ Bills, ban block them ASAP. The bots associated with the hotspots. Stay safe, friends. Thank you for that, Cerise. Thank you so much. That's, yeah, very good point, Piddles. Very good point. Alright, lad, with your inflatable tube, let's see what you've got. Okay, Tuba Stacy. Scizor to begin with. Okay. Benz, by all means, nip yourself down to the fridge, grab yourself a chocky milk, enjoy yourself. Definitely not sticking Kelpie out in front of the Scizor though. Instead, let's go for Hercule. See, that's another thing that limits our stadiums in the UK. Up until very recently, and it's still very contentious, and it's not been set up in in major stadiums yet, but for many years now in the UK, standing room has been banned. So you have to have a seat. You have to be able to sit down. This all happened because of the Hillsborough disaster. It is still allowed in rugby, yeah, but in football it's not because of the Hillsborough disaster. Luna, are you live near Hillsborough? Oh, no way. Small world. But Luna, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Stacey's having a withdraw into Executor. Right. Rugby is a game that was invented early in the either late in the 18th century or something like that, and it's in a lot of ways it's kind of similar to American football, if that's something you're more into. It's probably the closest sport in style. Same shape ball, still have the upwards goals. Faber, thank you for the follow. Massively appreciate it. Massively appreciate it. Rugby is a collective name for the family of team sports of rugby union and rugby league, as well as the earlier forms of football, from which both games, as well as Australian rules football and gridiron football, evolved. Just as a clarification on that one. So rugby is actually a shortened term of rugby football because it was a game of football invented in the town of Rugby. Rugby football came after association football. And even then, football as we know it was going before association football. So Wikipedia might be a little bit off on that one. Just a little bit. And I'm excited to meet up with the friends, co-workers of mine, because they're helping me dye my hair to be a rainbow. And Ben's, well, if chicken wings are the way to your heart, then go get yourself some chicken wings when you're down getting some chalky milk. Oh, but Akita, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I'm hoping we'll get I'm hoping we might get a photo in Discord of that of your rainbow hair. Would definitely not say no to seeing that. Right, let's switch in to Smelly Cat. Oh, what a way to spend your day eating chicken wings. Love it. Rugby football was thought to have been started about 1845 at Rugby School in Rugby, Warwickshire, England, although forms of football in which the ball was carried and tossed date to medieval times. Yeah, so the original, essentially the story of how rugby first started was there was it was a football game going on in the rugby school. I didn't think it was quite as early as 1845, but I could be wrong. I thought it was around 1870. But yeah, so in rugby school they were playing a game of what would now be known as association football. Association football is essentially the game that's been played longest throughout history. And it's essentially a matter of kicking a ball into a goal. The Aztecs did it, the Mayans did it. It's absolutely ancient. And yeah, so they were playing what we would now call association football at rugby school. And one of the players, the rumour goes, one of the players wasn't very good and was getting frustrated. So he picked up the ball and just ran it into the goal. And at that point, they then decided to have this secondary game called rugby football. And they made the rules for it, and it became incredibly popular. It was really, really popular, especially amongst the especially amongst the upper class. The Aztec the Mayans also played a form of basketball, but with people's heads. Yeah, actually, Dark Groudon, that's exactly the sport I was talking about. Because it was a form of basketball where they didn't use their hands. They would only kick and use their hips. I think any contact above the waist was a foul. And yeah, they used to use people's heads. And the baskets, instead like in basketball where the hoops are that way round, they were that way. And the idea was to try and bounce it through the hoop. But yeah, good knowledge there, Groudon. Good knowledge. Chicken wings from Chick-fil-A. Oh, very nice, very nice. We don't get Chick-fil-A over here, so I've got no idea how good or bad it is. I always thought it was pronounced Chick-fil-A. Like I said, I've not got one over here, so I could be wrong. If I'm gonna say, I know we've got some other Americans in the chat. Do you is that a different brand that I don't know about?
We have just googled it and nothing comes up. So.
Yeah. Think KFC, but less grease and more flavour. Oh, Groudon, that's actually quite a good way of describing it. I like the sound of that.
Interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
It's a different brand. I've never even heard of it. Small world. Yeah, big world.
Yeah.
The opposite.
Right.
Learn something new every day.
And is that how it's spelled as well? As I say, like I said, I've never heard of it. And so whenever if I search it, it just tells me to look at Chick-fil-A. Red Sheep, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you very, very much for being here. Cerise, Chick-fil-A. Okay, so yeah, so yes. Got all confused. Sorry, Xena, I didn't have time to get back to your stream. I was going to my cousin, so I wasn't able to go back into your stream. I'm sure that's totally fine, Red Sheep. I'm gonna say she definitely appreciated you being there, so not a problem. Right, so Scizor is coming back out. We'll go into Hercule. No, good to hear, Red Sheep. Good to hear. And yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. The old pains playing up as normal, but other than that, all good. Benz, once I drank a 1,099 litre of chalky milk. Benz, how did you not explode? Had a burst. There's a nice pork sandwich, and I'm sorry I missed it, Xena. I'll find another plushie named Mary Poppins in your honour. We have a Mary Poppins plush.
We do.
It's on the plush list. It could be named Mary Poppins, as counter effective as that would be. Ben's and Snorlax. After drinking almost 1,100 litres of chalky milk, I can imagine you would be. Okay, so let's heal some health.
We are number one. Hey!
Oh, love that. Love the we are number one. Always the one. Yeah, ironically, it was actually Minnie Mouse. Osha was being silly. Typical. Cerise with the cuddle Imodium. No problem. Bear with me 1 second and I'll get that sorted straight away. Love the snuggle emote. Love it. What was it that I said that you and Limbo should do a duet on? The group was called Something with Girls? Oh.
I literally have no idea.
I can't think which song that was. Lexi Triple H, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Lexi, LXY, Triple H, maybe the wrestler. In that case, welcome in. I loved you in the 90s. But yeah, either way, let me know how you prefer to be pronounced, and like I said, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, you forgot the name? No problem at all, Red Sheep, no problem. Is the calendar updated or no?
Nervous giggle that says no.
I say leave it, if not, time to play the game. Triple H is fine. If you are the wrestler, like I said, massive respect to you. If you're just a fan of the wrestler, to be fair, respect to you as well. Welcome in. Benz, thank you very much for the hydrate. And now let me just move the camera so we can do our life-size emoji cuddle. There we go. Let's make sure that's right. Summer Guy, welcome in, welcome in. How are we doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. You was in Xena's stream earlier on as well. Oh, right. I was going to say, I was sure I remember your name, so I think that must be where I recognise you from. Xena, would you mind popping some shout-outs as I just get up to... just to get up to do the Snorlax. Thank you so much. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so yeah, so let's go and do a cuddle with our Snorlax Imodium as well. Oh, it was the song Wannabe by Spice Girls. It said that Limbo should dress up as Donald the Duck. Oh, Daisy Duck. Or Xena's dressed up as Minnie Mouse. It's not a bad shout. Not a bad shout at all. Oh.
Okay.
Yes, that was just one thing I need to change. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, Triple H, do you stream Fall Guys?
I think it's true.
Good running of the beans. Okay. So once Xena's clip comes up, I'll head across to Imodium.
You did say you wanted the shout outs.
I did. Oh, lovely jubbly. Oh, let's give Snorlax a very big cuddle. Oh, it's a good Snorlax. It's a big Snorlax. Oh, it's an easily my top 3 redeems on this channel, 100%. Oh, that's nice. But of course, as is tradition, as we always do, transform our Ditto-Lax, also known as Samurai Baby, into Ditto form. Good Ditto.
Do me a favour while you're over there.
Yeah.
could you just show everyone the pygmy puff, please? Because Dark Groudon's just said who gave Snorlax an apple. It's not an apple. It's a pygmy puff.
What was his name again?
Bertie.
Bertie's pygmy puff. He's probably not going to shut up now.
No, he is.
Oh, we do love cuddling the giant Snorlax. We love it. We love it. To be fair, it seems like a better definition of a fluff fruit than fluff fruits in Pokemon Snapper. Right, let's get back onto the game screen. There we are. Oh, almost a plushie. I think it should be a plush 1. And plush 2. So, current list of plushies. Right. And Bonsly to finish. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We can deal with Bonsly. Go on, Bonsly. Mimic me being asleep. Yeah, wake up. Ben, did I scare you? Not at all. Not at all. I don't think you've done anything particularly scary. There we go. Okay, so a fun story about Andre the Giant. Yes, Groudon. He was in a bar drinking massively with his family friends, and some people decided to give him a hard time, be mean to him because they were drunk. Well, Andre didn't take too kind to that, and he rolled their car with them in it on its side. After doing that, it ran off. When the police showed up, they told them a troll did it, a very tall troll. Wait, so. Oh, okay. I think at first, as I read that, I took it as Andre the Giant drove a car with them all in it, knowing that he was so big and strong that if he rolled the car, he'd be fine. And was just driving erratically until the car rolled. Now I've realised that he saw them in their car, giving him abuse, so he walked over to their car and rolled it. Didn't get it straight away. But I got it. I got it by the end. But Groudon, that's a great story. Okay, so let's carry on down this way. We have ourselves a fisherman, a man of fishing. Oh, okay. Not Battle, just complaining about fancy people. How about you down here? Aha, this is a battle. Another fun Andre the Giant story. While filming The Princess Bride, Andre let out a 16-second trump. After a few minutes silence, the director asked, "Are you okay, Andre?" Andre replied, "I am now, boss." Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Red Sheep, your connection is back. Yes. Yes. Why is chat duplicating? It's not doing it on my end.
You need to refresh the chat if it's happening. It happens to Piddles. Are you on your phone, Red Sheep?
Yeah, are you on your phone? Apparently it's happened to Piddles in the past, and you just need to refresh.
Yeah. It's not happening for anyone else, though. So. It's a Twitch problem.
Just seemed like such a fun person to be around. I can imagine he was. I really can imagine he was. Fisherman Daniel with a Rhyperior. Razor Leaf. Bop's Twitch mobile. Bop. I don't know why, but I just love. I love the bop hammer. Bop bop bop. Glaceon to finish. So we'll switch back into Hercule. Ah, there we go. At least it's working now, Red Sheep. Got there in the end. Right, Karate Chop, Bish Bash Bosh, Glaceon down, Hercule leveled up. That's what we like to see. So let's switch the team about. Elton come out front. Hercule can swap with Smelly Cat. I don't know if you saw my chats that I sent when I lost connection to the stream. I got finally connection is back. Okay. And yeah, the last things I saw that I responded to was when you was looking for the plushie command. The Bop Hammer is just for lulz. When you get the Ban Mjolnir out is when it gets scary. Oh, one more about Andre since we're on Wrestling Stories. He was drinking again like he always did, and he drank 500 beers and one night passed out in the hotel lobby. The hotel complained they called Vince McMahon. And he said, what do you want to do? Wake him up. A hotel decided against that, and they covered himself with a sheet in the lobby. Put police tape around him and a pillow under his head and just waited for him to wake up. Oh, brilliant. Oh, and my chats didn't go through. +1, +2. I don't think they are, but they might be moderator-only commands.
Yeah, they are. They're moderator-only commands.
They are mod-only commands.
You don't want people doing those all the time.
Exactly. Exactly. There's Dr. Footprint's house. Well, let's go say hello to Dr. Footprint. Hello, Dr. Footprint. Ooh, okay, Beauty Ann. What have you got? A Teddy Ursa. Oh, sweet. Bye, Teddy Ursa. Mimikyu. Oh, I didn't see the redeem come through.
Was it when you were covering the giant Snorlax for entrance?
No,
Yeah, it's right here. 6 minutes ago.
Oh. I apologise. I did not see it. Perfect. Let's get Mimikyu out for a cuddle. Always a good shout. Always a good shout. Why do I feel like Mimikyu is named? No, it hasn't been. I'm just being silly. Red Sheep, good choice though on the Mimikyu. Always a good choice. And yeah, Gradon, yes, he could be very fun and jovial. However, sometimes Andre would get annoyed, especially around bigger wrestlers. There was a gentleman named John Studd who was about as tall as Andre. And Andre didn't like that, so he bullied him in the ring so bad to the point where he left the WWF and never came back. Andre felt he was the only true giant in the wrestling business, and anyone else using that name was stealing it. In wrestling terms, it's called gimmick infringement. Ah. So would that be like, was it Kane, whose gimmick was that he'd been in a fire and his face was burnt? Or was that somebody else? Found another chat, got them before they hit. Thank you, Cerise. Massively appreciated. And there we go. Let's pop Mimikyu back into place. Red Sheep, as always, thank you very, very much for the cuddle. Massively appreciated. Everything's falling. Everything's falling down. There we go. Out. Lovely. Jubbly. Yes, it was Kane. However, by the time Kane had come along, Andre had passed on. Oh yeah, I wasn't saying that Kane was taking the giant gimmick. I meant that if somebody else tried to be a burnt face, then that would be gimmick infringement on Kane. Lots of story about bullies in the backstage WWE kept happening until around 2010-ish, whenever JBL retired from in-ring stuff. Oh, JBL. JBL. I'm not sure I recognise the acronym JBL. Oh, Dugong. Let's grab these berries. Ah, his name is John Bradshaw Layfield. They just sorted it to JBL. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, it's just a name I don't recognise. Red Sheep, not a problem at all. You never have to apologise for losing connection. JBL was his stage name in the 90s. He was best known just as Bradshaw as one half of a tag team in the 90s. Oh, who was he a tag team with? Bradshaw on its own is ringing a bit of a bell. Farouk and Bradshaw. Yeah, see, now that rings a bell. Acolytes Protection Agency. I'm in a car and it's very bad connection in the area I'm in. Not a problem at all, Red Sheep. Honestly, don't worry about it. Or just the Acolytes when they're aligned with the Undertaker. Ah, right. Again, this is starting to make. This is starting to sound more familiar. What did you say after I chose Mimikyu? It was actually then Lost Connection again. I think mainly I essentially was just trying to figure out whether someone had named Mimikyu already or not. But Mimikyu doesn't have another name, so it's just Mimikyu. There we go. Have a heal. Lovely. Anything in here? Grab some more berries. Oh yeah, Red Sheep. I've cuddled the Mimikyu. And to be fair, honestly really appreciated it. It was really nice. Always enjoy cuddling the plushies. Oh, you said Ditalax together with the life-size Snorlax, but you're already at the Snorlax, so you didn't see. Oh, I don't know whether that message came through.
It did.
Oh, to snuggle the Ditolax with the Snorlax? Oh, yeah, Ditolax together with the life-size Snorlax. Yeah, to be fair, when I came back and read that, I thought you meant that Ditolax is with the Snorlax. And it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. So the message had come through, it just wasn't clear what was meant.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, Sheep. Oh, did you miss it because of a lost connection? I say I gave it a good old cuddle. There we go. And what's in this one? Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Red Sheep. I say there's plenty of cuddles.
Look at this giraffe.
Look at the giraffe. Look at the giraffe. Okay, so let's get everything up to 35, and then we'll take on. Then we'll have a look at taking on Crasher. Yeah, Team Blue is less blue. Is definitely less blue. Ah. And Gradon, one of the Rock's relatives, known as Ming, once scared a SWAT team and several police officers after a bar fight. He fought 12 of them and knocked them all out, and then when he came out of the bar, the SWAT team was out there, and the captain of the SWAT team, he told this story. I said, we all took a step back when he came out. Then he went out and sat in the car with the police chief in the back and said, you can take me to jail now. Wow. Jeez. He'd been drinking during this after a fan told him wrestling was fake. I wouldn't tell him to his face. Right, let's I suppose just do crunches on the dugong till it's gone. Lovely. Prince Octopus, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you very, very much for joining us. We are currently just getting a little bit of grinding done. Just getting 4 Pokemon up 1 level each to level 35. And then we're going to have a look at taking on Crasher Wake and seeing how we do there. The funny thing about him is I've met him and he's one of the nicest people ever in the world. Like, very, very, very nice. And it's been said that even Andre the Giant was scared of this man. I can imagine. And hi, thank you. How are you? Prince Octopus, thank you very, very much for asking. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Thank you very, very much. So I think we're more than anything, I'm feeling good that we're doing quite well in the Nuzlocke so far. We've had 5 deaths, which isn't great. But we are coming up to the 5th gym, so that's not too bad. But we are still on our first run as well, so that's all looking pretty positive to me. Now we're able to give you a cookie since we've got a connection now. Yay, cookies! We love the cookies. And the hugs as well. Ah, Prince. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously from the UK, from Leicester in the Midlands, and to be fair, the biggest hobby would most probably be Pokemon. But how are you? How about you, Prince? What's whereabouts are you from? What are your hobbies? Oh, I could have saw put a capper on that. Oh, right, Ming and Hacker were the same guy. I was going to say, I'm guessing Ming is a stage name or something like that, and Hacker is his real name, because because the Rock's family are all Polynesian, aren't they? Oh, Red Sheep, it's okay, it's alright. We'll be back when you come back. Uh, 24 from Chicago. I enjoy Pokemon and working out. Thank you for responding. Sometimes I ask streamers they're rude, but you weren't. So here you go. Ah, Prince. No, I mean, when it comes to it, I'm just very, I'm thankful that you've come across to see it. Oh, Prince. Thank you so much for the bitties. Honestly, massively appreciate that. As always, I always say the bits, they're always appreciated, but never ever expected. So thank you so very much. And thank you very much for the follow as well. Massively appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm just thankful for anybody that comes into the stream, and I'll always tell people that I am thankful. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. Rapidly getting closer to 31 as well. So Reese, they are Tongan Samoan. So of the Polynesian islands, lots of different Pacific Islanders. Both the stage names are wrestling names. Haku is from WWF and Ming from WCW. Each wrestling organisation uses different names for the same people unless that person owns that stage name. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I always assumed that it was the person, it was the wrestler themselves that had it, and they moved from one to the other. Looking good for 30. I'd say 26. Prince, I'll take it. I will take it. I will happily take that. But thank you. You've made my day with that. You've absolutely made my day. Oh, I'm putting extra experience onto Elton. Let's switch out. There we go. Haku's real name is Tonga Uli Fafita. Ah, right. Perfect example is Richard Flair, or Flair. His stage name is Ric Flair. I suppose The Rock is a stage name as well for Dwayne Johnson. Woo! Did Ric Flair do that? I think that might have been Ric Flair that used to go woo all the time. I'm pretty sure. Woo! Oh. Let's go for a great big side beam. A great big side beam on the graveler. Take it down. Finn's going to sign with AEW and start managing his future son-in-law. Oh, who's his future son-in-law? I mean, I am saying this like I have any wrestling knowledge. My wrestling knowledge is very, very poor. Andrade El Idolo. So, Andrade the Idol. Ooh. Wait, who's his daughter? It's Mimey time! It's always Mimey time. AEW is the company that was started by a gentleman named Tony Khan, and he owns an American football team. I think his father owns a few UK football teams as well, as I remember right. Ah, right. Yes, now this does ring a bell. Andrade El Ludicolo. Ludicolo. Right. Tony Khan. Yes. So his father is Shahid Khan. I was thinking, I know of the Khan family. Obviously, Khan is a very, very common name in the Sikh religion. But I know of the Khan family within sport. And I couldn't think who it was in the UK, and it's Shahid Khan, who owns Fulham FC. He bought it from he bought it from the Al-Fayeds, the prince, the son of the Al-Fayeds is the one that died with Princess Diana in 1996. So he's bought it from them, and something that's really interesting. The main reason I bring up the Al-Fayeds is that when the Al-Fayeds were running Fulham Football Club, Mohammed Al-Fayed paid to have a statue built outside of the front of Fulham Football Stadium, Craven Cottage. And the statue was of Michael Jackson, and to this day nobody knows why. Nobody has any idea why he built a statue to Michael Jackson outside of a football stadium that Michael Jackson has nothing to do with. So yeah, he Al-Fayed was an interesting one. Definitely an interesting one. Shahid Khan, I would say he's, as football owners go, he's not bad. He's not great, but he's not awful. There's definitely a lot worse than him. Because you've got people like Liverpool's owners, Man United's owners, Arsenal's owners especially, are all absolutely awful. Shahid, not too bad. Not too bad. Subway's favourite customer. Subway, welcome in. Is this randomised? It is a randomised Nuzlocke, yes. So the Pokemon we encounter, the trainers, Pokemon, and gym leaders, and I assume Elite Four and Champions Pokemon are randomised. Movesets are the same as normal. Abilities are the same as normal. TMs are randomised. HMs aren't. Items beyond that are the same. Let me just quickly catch up on this bit of chat as well. Ashley Elizabeth Flair, known by a ring name as Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair reminds me of Klefki Fairy. Is he a good owner? Yeah, I'd say he probably is. Ashley Elizabeth Flair as Ash Electrobus Fire. Charlotte Flair works for WWE and Andrade. After experiencing that in the developmental brand, they gave up on him on the main roster and he asked for his release, which after first denial was granted. We're just not a fan of. Yeah, we don't like Forretress. Forretress upsets us now. Forretress took out our Quagsire Octoplush. That was sad. That was very sad. I miss Octo too. Don't. I'll cry. You'll make me cry. You'll make me do an eye leak. Oh, yeah, that was really right at the end of the stream as well. Right at the end of the stream. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, Wyvern and Smelly Cat to level up now. Just the two. Thank you, Cerise. Very sad. Very sad. Primo with the raid. Welcome in, Primo. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And how did the stream go? Playing some Fall Guys. If this is a clip from today's stream, that would be amazing. I don't think it's that good yet, but yeah, how did it go? How did it go? Did you get a crown? That's always the important question. Switching to Kelpie. Oh, see, I knew it was going to use self-destruct. I knew it. I knew it. Normally, I'd switch into Octoplush because it had the ability Damp, which ferments it. But I can't because I don't have it anymore. So it died. Oh, that redeem was such a great timing. Exactly when you redeemed it, it started to rain outside of the car. Ah! That clip will be from today. First ever Fall Guys stream. Primo. Wow. I don't think we've ever had a same day clip. But yeah, how did it go? On a side note, a very good wrestling podcast to listen to. It's called Something to Wrestle With. Oh, clever. I like that. They will talk about wrestling from all eras, even going all the way back to the 30s. Wow. Stream was good. My ability to play the game, not so good. And no crowns. Never made it to a final once. Primo, it'll come with practice. You'll make it. I have full faith. Full faith. And you remembered to set a game today. That's a positive. That is a positive. Xena's already done a shout out for Primo, so if you're not already following Primo, I cannot recommend Primo enough. Absolutely incredible streamer. Been away for a little while, looking after baby winters. But I'm so glad to see Primo back. Okay, so we're all healed up. Let's go back to the grass. Just need a level for 2. So Wyvern needs to level up. And Smelly Cat needs to level up. Dragol, welcome in. How are we doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here as well. Pop a quick shout out for you in there as well. Obsessed with Dynamax battles. I'm still in the wild area at the beginning. I don't blame you. The Dynamax battles are really, really fun. Personally, I think they're a great thing for post-game more than anything else. But yeah, honestly, they are a lot of fun. You'll find as you go through the game, they'll get harder as well, because they will start to scale to your level. But yeah, exactly as Xena says, glad you're enjoying it though. I'm just going to be rubbish forever. That's going to be my content. Primo, I would happily watch that. I would happily watch you be rubbish. Switch into Smelly Cat. There we go. Smelly Cat up a level. So it's now just Wyvern. Just Wyvern to level up.
I got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Here they are all sitting in a bunch. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give them a toss of land across the tower. Vegeta wins. Bye-bye.
Oh, we love the Dragon Ball Redeem. Primo, thank you so much. And yes, we have been changing it about a little bit as well. So we've got Twitch Jesus at the end as well. Cowboy, I'm back. Had to lurk for a bit. You're amazing. Cowboy, you're amazing for coming back. Massive Limbo loves for you. You are appreciated. Thank you so much. Dragold, I love Pokemon. It's the only reason I get Nintendo consoles. I'm very late to Sword and Shield, but I'm ready for new remakes and Arceus now. Dragold, 100%. And like I said, if you have any questions about Pokemon, especially Sword and Shield, feel free to ask. I'm always here for you. Not a problem. Red Sheep, good eye. I'll get that fixed as well. And Octopus, you have a really nice smile. Octopus, thank you so much for your kind words. Honestly, it does really mean a lot. I do struggle with my mental health. I do struggle with depression and low self-esteem. So honestly, hearing that really does help. So honestly, I honestly really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So yeah, Stunky has now been changed to Skuntank. That is sorted. Yet to play Pokemon Snap 2. I love Snap. I really enjoy Snap. And they've updated the game since it came out as well. So there are now extra levels in there as well. Honestly, really good. I'll admit, it's very different from the old games. I feel like I was playing RPG to begin with. Yeah. I'm going to say it kind of feels like because they've sort of slowly added new things into the games, slowly but surely, bit by bit. So for me, it feels like the game's on a sort of slow upwards trajectory. Whereas if you miss Gens out, you end up sort of seeing how Pokemon was and how it is now, and it's a massive jump for me because I've been with the Pokemon series from the beginning until now. It just feels like a very gradual change, but it's crazy. We've got Hydrate and a posture check from Cowboy as well. No problem. I'm on it. Thank you very much. And we'll do the little posture check now as well. Much better. Oh, although my cover's coming down from the sofa. Red Sheep. Oh, by the way, which one do you recommend better? Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee? Tough question, Red Sheep. Tough question. Really? personal preference. They are essentially the same game, but one of them you play through with Pikachu as your partner Pokemon, and the other one you play through with Eevee as your partner Pokemon. There are, I think, some Pokemon that are exclusive to one than the other. So like Bellsprout will be in one, Oddish will be in the other, things like that. But generally they're both very good, solid, very similar games. I went with Let's Go Pikachu, but I would say it really comes down to whether you prefer Pikachu or Eevee. That would be what I'd say it'd come down to, Red Sheep. Optimus, same. I have anxiety and depression. I really mean it. Do you, focus on you, do what you have to do for you, and surround yourself with upholding stuff. Well, yeah, Prince, I completely agree with that, and that's great advice for absolutely everybody as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm very, very lucky to, I mean, number one by a large margin. I'm very, very lucky to have Xena in my life. To know that I'm going to be marrying her next year. To know that she's around and she's always very, very caring, and she always helps. To be fair, she's the person that pushed me to get help in the first place as well, into therapy. So therapy also helps as well. So 100%. But Optimus, I do really, really appreciate it. Groudon, I feel the same way, especially because I play the TCG as well. It's gone from bookstores and hanging out with friends just to play a kids game to making a living on it sometimes and getting paid to go places and seeing people go to college and Pokemon scholarships that they won. Exactly, the growth has been amazing. Let's Go Pikachu too, but I love Eevee as well. I get that. I love Let's Go Pikachu. I completed Pokedex again now with the Switch, trying to complete Pokemon Home Dex. Yeah, see, that's I'm on the I'm trying to get a living Dex in Home, and I'm only missing a couple of event only legendaries, like Arceus, for example. But yeah, as Groudon says, once you do that, you get a special event Pokemon. You get I think it's the original colour Magiana. So it's not a shiny; it's a different colour form. Yeah, so it's, the original colour Magiana. I have an extra one I can trade you when I get my Nintendo stuff back. Groudon, what, an Arceus? I mean, that would be amazing. That would be amazing if you do. As I say, I'll need to have a proper look to see which are the ones I'm still missing from my home decks. Yeah, Groudon, honestly, I seriously appreciate that. Seriously appreciate that. As I say, I know you're a trustworthy trader as well, so I don't need to worry about it being hacked or anything. So, 100%, I would massively, massively appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Oh, it might be getting me close to a living dex. Oh, like 7 of them. This one will be from Game Freak. Perfect, Groudon. Honestly, thank you so, so much. Right, let's take down this All-Star. All-Star done. Wyvern still needs to level up. Nincada. Wyvern can take out Nincada. Perfect. And again. Easels peasels. Keep it going, keep it going. No problem, fam. The one that I have that I will never trade away is from Toys R Us. Yes. If you have any of the Toys R Us event Pokemon, keep hold of them. Keep hold of them. Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore. Definitely want to keep. Let's switch into Smellycat. Yeah, I've got the exact same problems. If my depression is too bad, then I can even have suicide problems. But being here, my wonderful Twitch files and my wonderful Twitch mother streams, they always make my day better, and they are very respectful to everyone. Both Limbo and Xena is 2 wonderful souls here on Earth, and yeah, they always make my day better when I'm in their streams. Red Sheep, I'm so glad that you can come in here and feel comfortable. Essentially, I want this to be a place where people can feel comfortable and feel happy. But that's it. The important thing is that you remember that you are always appreciated. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart and the bottom of my bottom. So honestly, thank you so much. And I know it's hard, but and it coming from from the same sort of place. There's always the dark moments. There's always the points where you feel like you're worse. But just remember that when you feel like you're worse, you can only feel better from there. And it might take a while and it might suck, but stick with it. Be determined. Be tenacious, and you will be okay. I promise you will be okay in the end. Big loves. Yeah, get them hugs out. Love to see the hugs. And there's Amistar down. Dugong. I've just been around the block. I've just been around the block a while. Oh, Red Sheep, thank you. Oh, you know, I'm gonna risk trying to take out the Amistar with Wyvern. Oh, that's fine. I thought I'd get hit by a water gun and take me down to like nothing. But no, we're all good. We're all good. Dugong, however, I'm not risking. Got too many chances of 4 times effective hits. No, thank you. Yeah, Wyvern up to level 35 as well. Perfect. Oh, Toys R Us coming back?
Look at this giraffe.
Always look at the giraffe. Always. It's not exactly true, they do exist, but what they're doing is they're going to be placing kiosks and small little stores inside other stores nowadays. They're trying to make an educational toy company out of Toys R Us. Ah, right. Yeah, so I do know about this, Groudon. I think that the difference is that there's toys. Essentially, previously, Toys R Us owned. It was a global brand. So Toys R Us was in the UK as well as the US and Canada, etc. However, the American brand went bankrupt, went utterly bankrupt, company defunct, ended. Because of that, Toys R Us UK had to close down as well. And from what I've heard, that yes, there is going to be something looking to try and reinstate the American Toys R Us brand, but they have no intention of bringing it back worldwide. At least not yet. But yeah, Toys R Us in the UK is completely defunct now, completely bankrupt, completely gone. The only reason I know is I was working in a shopping centre that had a Toys R Us at the time, and because I was working for the shopping centre directly, I knew what was going on in the background with Toys R Us. But yeah, I was very disappointed. My childhood was spent going to Toys R Us stores. I loved it. Yeah, Sweden as well. Yeah, because like I said, I know it was a global multinational brand at the time, but I didn't know how many countries it was in. I definitely knew it was in America, definitely knew it was in the UK. That's a shame, honestly. I hope they bring it back worldwide. Some of their tournaments that were at the stores were awesome. I know a few people have got special event cartridges, special event equipment that Toys R Us stores are supposed to send back where the event was over for Pokemon. Yeah, it's sounding like it is just from the UK. Definitely, it's just completely gone. By the looks of it, Sweden as well. And the thing is, as well, with Toys R Us, if they were to start coming back with concession stands, they wouldn't be able to do the tournaments that way. As a concession stand, it'd be too small. What I think will happen is Pokemon will essentially get a new contract with another large toy store or video game store and do it that way from now on. That makes most sense to me. Hello, baddie. What do you want? You want to battle? Right, lead with a Shroomish. Whoa, 34 Shroomish. My team's at 35. Should I be concerned? Not by the Shroomish, but anything. And I'm poisoned. Great. Staraptor next. What I mean by special event equipment is, say Arceus, for example, they have a game, they have a piece of equipment that gives that randomized Arceus to your game, and basically that's it. You just start it up as a mystery gift, and it sends the Arceus to your game, and that's it. Arceus, then people could essentially people took those that special equipment that provided it and used it on multiple occasions, kind of thing. Gotcha. The reason to why it closed down, I heard, wasn't that they ran out of money, wasn't able to keep the company up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, they just ran out of money, went bankrupt. Sad, very sad. Dugtree up next. Switch. Yes, we will switch into Elton. Elton, come on down. Okay, let's go for a Ice Fang. Dugtrio down. Hitmontop to finish. So we'll go into Mammy. And we'll go for a Psybeam. And again. Yeah, I love going to Toys R Us when I was younger. Exactly the same, Red Sheep. Exactly the same. There's also a server that's out on the market as well, where you can use Black and White 2, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver to get Pokemon for 2013. General thought on this is that it's a server that's still running on Nintendo, and it wouldn't surprise me, honestly, or someone at Nintendo just being lazy with their job. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it could be. To be fair, if there's one thing about the Japanese, is they generally tend to be quite efficient and good when it comes to working and stuff like that. I mean, it could be that someone's figured out the back end and figured out what needs to come into the server to allow it to be active to release the Pokemon for 2013. Could be an interesting one. Right, I'm going to take this moment before we step into the gym. In fact, before we do that, let's heal ourselves up. Yes, Draggold, you can. You can still use Pokemon Bank to go from the old games, from 3DS, send Pokemon to Bank, and then home. That's what I've done with pretty much all of my games. I've moved everything into home. Yeah, it's so good to like look at your old Pokemon again, see things that you haven't seen in ages, and yeah, no, I'm with you on that, 100% with you. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to take a very swifto breako before we go into the gym proper, and then when I come back, we'll get into the gym, and we'll hopefully take on and beat Crasher Wake. That's what we're fingers crossing for. That's what we're hoping for. So I'm going to take a quick break just so I can stretch out my neck and back a little bit more again. I will potentially refresh my drink. I'll also have a Caterpie. I'll have a Weedle or a golden rain. A shiny rain dance. And then I'll be back in just a few minutes. So in the meantime, I will leave you with our BRB screen, in which you have we have some of our favourite clips from the channel. And then when I come back, like I said, we'll get straight into the gym as well. So please stick around if you can. Massively appreciate it if you do. And I will see you in just a few minutes. See ya soon! Oh, and he's saying, harness thing. Oh, gentle pats. Oh, he does a little dance.
I love the little
Oh, this is the best. Okay, let's fly. I keep best friends safe now. Oh, good dog, Peter. Look at him waddle along. Cherry!
You and your side up. Having a mare.
Me poor heart can't take it. That's a big... Manic Man. Intrepidus, as you know me on Twitch. Sorry to everyone except Viking from Cherry. Oh, but Jojo got scared by it and all.
I'm making such a mess of this, guys. I'm so sorry. Why are there mobs on top of the mob farm? Oh, for God's sake. You guys could have told me. Guess who didn't do the mob farm right? It's me. Oh, and a zombie's coming for me. Fantastic. Lewis, come back. I'm making a mistake. I'm making errors.
Result. No. No more. Ah. I was trying to be all good. Be all positive and happy. And yet, so the hair reveal is coming. Let's pull out the old bobble. And we'll whip her out, because we whip our hair back and forth, we whip our hair back and forth, we whip our hair back and forth. That's what we do. The hair. So much hair. Yeah, people say they've been waiting for the second coming. Oh, where's the volume? Where's the volume setting for my hair? Oh, I really should have prepared for this.
Jesus, sorry, I didn't mean to say F.
No offense, it scared me.
Oh, who needs jump scares when you got that? Oh my God, that actually scared the bejeebus out of me. I think I just pooed. Wait. What the hell happened? What?
I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Here we are, all sitting in a bunch. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give me my toss of a planet and cross the tower, Vegeta wins. Bye-bye.
What? Classic. Wicked 6 starship. What a name. Nyanka. Nyan 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 nyan. Okay, so let's quickly fly ourselves back out. Ooh.
Sorry, I'm just kicking my computer. Ignore me, guys.
And what? Yeah, let me try and see if we can do it without the song going.
I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Doodle-doo, here they are, all sitting in a bunch. Do-do-do. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give them a toss, a planet across. That's how Vegeta wins. Bye-bye.
Summoned by the Dragon Balls, I'm really proud of myself from tooting my own horn, which is something I've had to learn to do.
I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Do-do-do-do. Here they are, all sitting in a bunch. Do-do-do-do. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give him a toss and landed across the tower. Vegeta wins. Bye-bye.
Oh, what Pokemon is this?
Name that Pokemon. Where are you? Oh, Lewis.
Yeah.
That's a chicken. Duh. Whoa, you're asking what just killed it.
My parents thought I couldn't be a trainer, but now. Oh, Munch! Hey, got him!
That was so
Oh. My poor brain can't take all this.
Bless him.
And then... Oh, I can't show it this way, one sec. There we go. It does have
Oh, sorry.
the bun.
His little man bun.
Little man bun.
I'm gonna pat his man. Oh,
Ah.
sorry. I was trying to pet your man bun. I forgot that you have. I forgot you have feelings.
I do have feelings. I am.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, this skeleton's in the hole.
Oh no!
Run away!
Ducky, I'm over here.
I want to get somewhere safe so I can...
move. Ducky, what am I doing? Ducky,
We found Duck.
Ducky.
Duck, you've got arrows.
Oh my God! What a way to start!
Oh.
Why am I on?
Bestie. And Jokeless Comedian, can I join? Unfortunately not Jokeless Comedian.
Oh. 3, 2, 1.
So there are actually quite a few things that might put me off during this battle. That is one of them. Aliens! Aliens! Over there. Aliens! Your bits are everywhere. Just put my headphones on. Just.
He's moving around the fan, he's getting a lot of room, right? I'm just trying to make sure that I've got as much as you in shot as possible. Right, are you ready?
Which way should I go? Should I go this way?
Yep. I'm ready. Wait, but... He's going down.
And we're coming up again.
Bring it back up.
Pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up. And down, and up. Now we have Limbo Lewis here placing his leaves. He's on a 72 placing streak. Will he keep this up or will he shatter under the pressure and misplace? And if he does, will he be able to recover? No, if I misplace one more block, that is it. I'll just yeet myself off the top of the tree. It's a great... Oh! No, it's happened! It's happened! I've done it! I've misplaced! Oh, fine. Yeet! Save you. Classic. Wicked sick starship. What a name. Nyanka. Nyan 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 nyan. Okay, so let's quickly fly ourselves back out. Ooh.
Sorry, I'm just kicking my computer. Just ignore me, guys. It's not happening.
And what? And yet, so the hair reveal is coming. Let's pull out the old bobble. And we'll whip her out, because we'll whip our hair back and forth, we whip our hair back and forth, we whip our hair back and forth. That's what we do. The hair. So much hair. Yeah, people say they've been waiting for the second coming. Where's the volume? Where's the volume setting for my hair? Oh, I really should have prepared for this.
He's moving around the fan, fine. It's getting a lot of room, right? I'm just trying to make sure that I've got as much as you in shot as possible. Right, are you ready?
Which way should I go? Should I go this way?
Yep. I'm ready. Wait, but... He's going down.
And we're coming up again.
Bring it back up.
Pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up. And down, and up.
Aliens! Aliens! Over there. Aliens!
I'm making such a mess of this, guys. I'm so sorry. Why are there mobs on top of the mob farm? Oh, for God's sake. You guys could have told me. Guess who didn't do the mob farm right? It's me. Oh, and a zombie's coming for me. Fantastic. Lewis, come back. I'm making a mistake. I'm making errors.
Yeah, let me try and see if we can do it without the song going.
I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls, doodle-doo, here they are all sitting in a bunch, doo-doo-doo. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give them a toss, a planet across, that's how Vegeta wins, bye-bye.
Summoned by the Dragon Balls, you... No. No more. Ah. I was trying to be all good. Feel positive and happy.
Bestie.
And Jokeless Comedian, can I join? Unfortunately not Jokeless Comedian. Oh, I can't show it this way, 1 sec. There we go. It does have
Oh, sorry.
the bun.
His little man bun.
Little man bun.
I'm gonna pat his man. Oh,
Ah.
sorry. I was trying to pet your man bun. I forgot that you have. I forgot you have feelings.
I do have feelings. Hello again, limb buddies and lurkers alike. I have returned from my break. I'm all stretched out. I had a little caterpie, had a little weedle, and yeah, I'm all good now, all good. So let me just catch up on chat, and then we'll get into back into the game, and hopefully, take on and even more hopefully beat Crasher Wake. So yeah, Groudon, still happy to have him after all these years, and I can't wait to see him on the new Diamond and Pearl games. There was a report by Nintendo France that got later deleted, and they backtracked it about the new Diamond and Pearl games going up to only including generations 1 to 4 on the Pokédex. So I'm happy because either way, it looks like I can go into those games. Yeah. I'm gonna say I've heard the rumor. I've heard a lot of people that are in the know saying it's not true, but I guess we'll only find out as we get closer to the game's release. Primo. Huh? JJ the Neko, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you very much for the follow as well. I hope everything's going well for you, and I hope you really enjoy yourself here as well. You play DBZ Dokkan Battle, right? I actually haven't played many of the Dragon Ball Z games. I played a couple years back, but yeah, I loved. I actually really enjoyed the Dragon Ball games. Should try it. Maybe I should try it. I know there's a new one that's just come. Maybe it is Dokkan Battle, the new one that's come out. I might have to try that. Oh, the mob farm. Oh, and JJ recognises Groudon. Love to see it. And JJ, I'm sorry he got scared by the jump scares in the clips. They are absolute nightmares. Jump scare is good, isn't it? And seeing it is just you showing us what not to do. That's all but funny nonetheless, and we appreciate it. And you, Groudon, exactly. Xena is the one. What an angel! What an absolute angel! Oh, it's a mobile gacha game. Right, let me just pop that in a new tab to have a little look at. Ooh.
We are number one. Hey!
That's right, Cerise. We are number one. Primo, been a while since you've done that. Yeah, Primo. I still get scared. Right, so let's jump onto the game screen. There we go. And let's see about taking on Crash Awake in the randomized Nuzlocke. So we probably won't have water types, but we'll see what we get nonetheless. Quick question, those Eevee evolutions behind you have any names? If they do, it'll be in the first one. Eevee is Everly. Vaporeon is Keith. Flareon and Glaceon have not been named. Okay, let's take on this little boy first. You plushes have names. Some of them. So we've got we have a redeem on the channel for name something. It was originally designed so people could name something in No Man's Sky, something I was playing a lot when I first started streaming, and unfortunately it went way away from what I thought it would, because so originally you'd use it to name a plant or an animal or planet or anything like that in the game. But we had someone come in and use it to rename my hair. So my hair got renamed to Sleek Sonia, and since that point, everyone's gone a little bit mad. And naming the plushies has been a fan favourite. We have had... oh, my neck. We have had Sheila the Sofa. That is what the sofa's been nicknamed as. Yeah, most everything... most of the nicknames are for the plushies now. Go on. There we go. Sheila's back in place. Right, so let's take on this little tuber. Tuber Crystal with a Drifblim. Okay. I think Wyvern can take out a Drifblim. Yeah, easy. I want to name the Glaceon Yondu Poppins, because he's Mary Poppins, y'all. No worries, let me just get that sorted. Okay, and now let's copy that line. Checkmans, add it into +1. There's +1, and there's the Glaceon line. Save. Perfect. Okay, so that should now be done. Save. Lovely. So +1. Glaceon, Yondu Poppins. Yondu Poppins, the Glaceon. Love it. Love it! Okay, and... okay, so Wyvern could probably do with a heal. Let's make our way back. Get ourselves back to the gym. Lovely. Back round. Okay, so now we want to hit this button. Let's go a bit further down. Now I often get confused on this one, I will admit. The idea from Guardians of the Galaxy when he says, "I'm Mary Poppins, y'all," it's in the second movie because Star-Lord tells him Mary Poppins is a superhero. I mean, basically she is, but it's a funny moment, him being Yondu. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the second Guardians film. I think I've seen the first one, I think. I might have seen the second one, but I just don't remember them very well. Unfortunately. Fisherman Joe with a Drifloon. Okay, so a Drifblim and a Drifloon. Interesting randomising so far. Drifloon down. Wyvern leveled up. Love to see it. So let's switch Wyvern to the back. Right. Yeah, hit the green button. There we go. Follow this around. Speak to this chap. Okay, Sailor Marshall, what do you have? A Muffin. Oh, you don't see Muffin very often. And we'll go for an Icy Wind. Should take it out. Yeah, in one. Love to see it. Rattata up next. Okay, big issues here. Big issues. So let's switch into Hercule. Ooh, don't like to see a Rattata coming out. That's what gets me anxious. That gets me nervous. That does. We go for Karate Chop. That should be in one. Oh, Groudon, that's a fun little chat question today. What's the most fun anyone's had at a cinema? I will preface that question with, please remember this is a PG-13 stream. Okay, that brings all of these back up. And we've got this little lady here. I'm trying to think most fun I've had at a cinema. I think, to be fair, it was probably when I went to see Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F in the cinema, because there was a lot of people there that were, you know, sort of all dressed up in the Dragon Ball stuff and stuff like that. Other than that, I'm struggling to think of anything. Tuba Esteban with a Dunsparce. For me, it was seeing a 14-hour movie marathon of Marvel movies. It got free soda and free popcorn all day long. In between each movie, they had breaks and whatnot. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So would that have been like five or six movies? That's amazing. I'm not sure if they do anything like that here in the UK, or at least I've never seen it near here. Any of our local cinemas doing a like 14-hour marathon or something. American cinemas just sound more fun. Golbat, we'll keep battling for Golbat. Easy. Luminion next. I think we can keep Kelpian again. Perfect. That's Kelpie up to 36 and wants to learn Woodhammer. Okay. But do I want that risk? No, right now, I'm not going to take Woodhammer. As good as the move as it is, I'm scared in a Nuzlocke of using something that's going to do such a large amount of recoil damage. Right, let's speak to this guy. Landing the most fish Pokemon in the world. I'm next. Cineworld probably did something like that when they had all the Marvel movies. Here in the USA, it was a movie theatre chain called AMC, not related in any way to the TV channel called AMC. Ah, right, yeah, because we do have Cineworld, but I think that's that might be something that's different in American cinemas to US cinemas. Generally, every cinema brand in the UK has access to all of the films, so you won't find that you've got to go to a Cineworld to see Marvel and you've got to go to an Odeon to see DC. Both will generally show the same things. Ooh, a Bagon. Take headbutt, Hercule, you can handle that. Oh, right, okay, I get you. That's the way it is here in the US as well. They have access to all the films. What Marvel did with AMC was a movie marathon of all the films for one day only. Right, so they had an agreement that on one day they would just show Marvel, like a Marvel movie marathon. And Marvel, I guess, would have paid for it. That makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Yeah, even then, I think the only things that our cinemas have done is they do like event showings. So they'll do a show, but it's more for like they'll do like mother and babies showing, mother and baby screening and things like that. So it'll be a showing of, say, a kids film that essentially is specifically for mothers and children. I'm trying to think of an event where they've done. I can't even think of a time that they've done a marathon here in the UK at a cinema. But again, maybe it's just because where I am in the UK, it's not the busiest. Kecleon. Okay, we can take out a Kecleon. Karate chop. Bish bash bosh. Love it. Love it. And Garchomp. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll switch back to Kelpie for Garchomp. And we will Ice Shard. Yeah, that's what we want. We actually do that over here now too for some of our cinema companies. There are a few that do Saturday morning cartoons like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and Mickey Mouse, stuff like that. They have cereal and breakfast stuff that kids love. Yeah, Groudon, I think that I think some British cinemas have tried to copy some of these things that they do in America, but just not to the same, not quite to the same level. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I didn't want to do that at all. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Go back up to the green. Back up to the blue. Onto the green. Onto the yellow. Up round to this last chap. I mean, at one point in my life, I was going to the movies so much they knew me on a first name basis and would let me movie hop. Oh, Groudon, that is so cool. I love that when you go to an establishment, be it a cinema or anything, and they get to know you and they know what you're into, they know your regular choices, things like that. That's cool. I love that. Karate chop. Oh, that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Got there in the end though. Hercule wants to learn Wake Up Slap. Okay. So 60 power. That's 50 with a high crit. That's 60, but double if it's been damaged. That's non-miss. And then Seismic Toss. I suppose I'll get rid of Seismic Toss for now. Really need to get some coverage on Hercule though. Yeah, this is why there's Haunter. Right, so let's switch into Smelly Cat. Yeah. It's I hate having a moveset full of fighting type attack or full of the same type attack. Night Slash. Haunter down. Lucario to finish. So let's switch back into Hercule. And let's go for a karate chop. Whew. And then we hit the blue one. And then that lets us reach there. Okay, so now we'll go all the way back route. Head to the Pokemon Center, heal up again. Poor Haunter, he's one of my favourite Pokemon because of the TCG. Oh, any reason why? As I'm sure I remember having a Haunter card in the late 90s. And if I remember, it was I think it was a good design. I might be wrong though. I often am. Okay, so now we go through again, just rapidly hitting the switches. Boom, down. Up and around. Onto the green. Then around. Onto the blue. Then around. There was this Haunter that had an ability, and every time you attacked him, it'd have to flip a coin. If it got heads, it would do no damage plus no status effects. That is ringing a bell. Fossil set, yes. Oh, I thought Fossil was the third set. I thought it went. There was base set, jungle, then Fossil. Or have I got jungle and Fossil the wrong way round? But Bidoof, welcome in, and thank you so much for the follow. Massively appreciate it. How are you doing? Hoping you're having a wonderful day. I'm so glad you've decided to join us. Just in time for us to try and take on Crash Awake as well. No worries, Grant. It's easily done. I think the only reason I remember that they're in that order are those are the only 3 sets I actively collected. That and well, I think it was up to the first Team Rocket expansion. I think they were the last main series that I bought. But yeah, definitely, I definitely bought. I might have even completed base Fossil and base Jungle and Fossil, or close to. Right. So I think we are about there. I've assigned Here Comes Team Rocket by the person who designed the card, Groudon. That is a great card. That is a great thing to have as well, with the signature as well. Xena, Lurk wants to go have a little lie down for a bit. Holler me if you need anything, no problem. Love you, Xena. Okay, so let's take on Crusher. Right, Esteban, what you got? What have you got, Esteban? Lick your tongue out first. Okay. Okay. Go for a crunch. Oh, we took a slam. Go for an ice fang. Oh, hyper potion, of course, obviously. Aha, got the freeze though, that's what we wanted. Okay, Golbat up next. Okay, so now we can cause chaos right now and talk about manly things like mortgages. Xena's got Groudon. Xena's much smarter than me. A lot of that kind of stuff. A lot smarter than me. We can keep battling with Elton. It's a Golbat. That'll be fine. Go for an Ice Fang. We can take a Wing Attack. Ice Fang. Oh, mean Look. Didn't want the mean look. Definitely didn't want the mean look. That's gold back down. Elton leveled up. Love disc. Oh, okay. Maybe I can still switch. Fred, welcome in, Fred. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I love that emote, the little black cat in the confetti. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, love disc. So, if we can switch, let's switch into Kelpie. Okay, let me. That's fine. There's the love disc. So we're going for a Razor Leaf. Oh, it just survived. Just survived. The hype is real. Oh, we're always about the hype. We love it. We love the hype. Oh, it'll be hype if I can get through another gym without losing anything. We've done it. We have. We've done Crusher Wake. The Fen badge. And TM55, which apparently contains reversal. However, in this TM55, oh, it is reversal in this. Oh, that was lucky. Not that I'm going to get much use out of it. Okay, so now we make our way back out, and there'll be a little cutscene telling us that.
Look at this giraffe.
Always look at this giraffe. Always look at the giraffe. Another gym in the books. I like the fact that he shows up in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Just wish you could battle him in those games. Yeah. There's been a few games where gym leaders have appeared outside of their region. But yeah, I think it'd be cool if you could battle them in new gens as well. Exactly. Always look at the giraffe. Always. Oh. I feel like I've got giraffe level neck pain at the minute, to be fair. Oh, that's getting bad. Oh. It's just me getting old, that's all it is. I'm just getting old. Oh, a bomb. Okay, so let's heal up first. Smart. Do a smart. Gotta be smart when the opportunity comes. Filth. Oh, I wish I could do Kim's voice. Kim Woodburn. Filth. Utter filth. Nah, definitely can't do it. Definitely can't do it. A bomb in Pokemon? They got a bunch of electrodes? You'd assume so. These could be like proper baddies. Doom. No, he just pushed the button. That guy's just rude. Just rude. Let's chase this galactic guy down. Looking through my old Pokemon games and realising they can add about 600 straight to the Pokemon home decks. Love it. To be fair, that's how when I was doing it for mine, when I was moving everything to home, I was doing it essentially with a fresh home. So I moved everything into bank first, like absolutely everything, and then I moved everything from bank into home, and it just went ding, 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 ding. Everything went up. Summer Guy, alright Limbo, I'll see you next time. Hop to the bed. No problem at all, Summer Guy. Thank you so much for being here. Massively, massively appreciate it, and I hope... Oh, Summer, just as I was being nice and wishing you a good night's sleep as well. Oh. What do I do? What do I do? Right, let's keep following this this galactic goon. Yeah, you might want to like stop stopping if you want to actually evade me, you fool. I have this bad a bit. I like to have one of every Pokemon in the Pokemon boxes. So I have like Charmander, whole Evo line, and so on. Nearly every game. Oh, it's a bad habit. I like to have one of every Pokemon in the Pokemon boxes. Oh, so yeah, so that's Draggle. That's what we're in the Pokemon community. We'd normally call that a living dex. So you'd have one of every Pokemon in the Pokedex. I'm just trying to think whether I could show you that on mine. I might be able to. Yeah, bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to disappear whilst Looker reappears. So have a look, see if there's something I can do. Yeah, I'm in on my Switch at the minute. I'm currently in the middle of a shiny hunt for an Oddish, so I've got my 31 catch combo. So I don't think I'll be able to show it on today's stream, but yeah, I think that's something I will show in the future. Show how the old living dex is going. Yeah, see, Groudon, I've generally done the same thing. So the few Pokemon that I do have a number of from certain events, like I think I ended up with a few, like 3 or 4 Diancie, from when that was released in an event. I think I've got a few Celebi from different events, a few Jirachi as well. There's just a few events that I ended up missing through one reason or another, either working abroad in Spain or something like that. But yeah, so it's just a couple of little ones that I'm missing. Ah, there he is. I probably will have Groudon. Like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little look. I'm gonna take a good little look, see, as to what I have got. And Groudon, I've definitely got you on the Discord, I'm sure. Oh no, that's not where I want to look. Yeah, so I've got you on. I've got you on Discord. So what I'll do is I'll drop you a message, with what I've got, and I'll see which UK ones I've got as well. Yeah, no problem. Because say no rush on it. No rush. But to be fair, just having someone to speak Pokemon with always makes me happy. Okay. Oh, come back and let me battle you. Let me beat you to death. Aha! Pseudo-Wudo! Psybeam! Psybeam again. Pseudo-Wudo down! No, come back. I've just beaten you. Cynthia, no, stop that person. Bye, Barry. Daniel, welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for coming to join us. yeah, I hope you have a wonderful time with us as we attempt to continue with our single run Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. Okay, so we still can't go into there. How am I today? Thank you very much for asking, Daniel. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm not 100%. My back and neck pain is playing up. The joy of chronic pain. So I'm definitely not 100% today, and I do apologise if I'm not giving off the same sort of positive energy that I normally do. But generally, I'm okay. But I do appreciate you asking. Like I say, it's alright. It's all good. It's all good. And Dragold, I have quite a lot of UK ones. I used to go to game and get event ones. I'll have to look at them. Dragold, yes. I'm gonna say we might just have to have a little place for us to actually discuss the Pokemon we've got. Love it. Love it. Okay, now we want to carry on this way to the side ups. Sure, the side ups are this way, right? Right? Ah, yeah, there they are. Ooh! Might have trade 2 later, have some USA stuff only as well. Oh, amazing. Oh, this could be really cool for us. This could be really, really cool. I can imagine how awful it is as mum suffers with a lot of joint pain. To be fair, Daniel, I mean, I've generally got a relatively high tolerance to pain anyway. I've been through worse pains, but the two things that bother me about it is, one, there just doesn't seem to be anything I can do to fix it, and that bothers me. But the second and possibly bigger reason that it bothers me is that no matter what, I can't get a doctor to take it seriously. I've been speaking to 3 different physios, 3 different GPs, and none of them will do anything about it because they don't want to spend out on it. Oh, the joys of the NHS. But there, see, I get a secret potion. I can get rid of Psyduck's chronic headache like that. Phone exclusives are rather hard to get because a lot of people don't get them. Exactly, yeah. It took your mum a few years to get taken seriously as well, so I can understand. Yeah, it sucks. It's to be fair, it's one of the biggest issues with the NHS is that essentially your main port of call to access the NHS is with your GP. But the problem is GPs aren't run like hospitals. Hospitals are run entirely by the NHS. It's an NHS company in essence. So NHS money goes in, NHS money goes out, and it's simple as that. And the money goes out to... Now, don't get me wrong, there's definitely some people with the NHS within hospitals that are overpaid, but there's a lot more that are underpaid. So for me, in hospitals, it's not too much of an issue. I think hospitals are generally pretty good under the NHS, if not overworked and overstretched. Now, this is coming from someone who has worked for the NHS as well. What bothers me about the NHS is the way that GPs function, because GPs function essentially as subcontractors. So a GP surgery will be set up by a number of medical doctors, a number of MDs who have decided that general practitioning is what they want to go into. And what they'll do is they will put money together, these doctors, these GPs, they'll put money together to buy a building to have as their surgery. But the problem is they're not. So, but what happens then is the NHS just gives them money, and the amount of money that they receive is based on the number of patients they have on their books. It isn't based on quality of service or number of patients treated, just the number of patients registered to. And so what's happened, and this has happened in my lifetime. I mean, when I was a baby, GPs were open hours outside of 9 to 5. You would have home visits by a GP. Doesn't happen. That stopped during my lifetime. And it's changed now to a point where if your GP is in for half of a day, then you're actually pretty lucky. My local GP, we have, I think they have like 15 GPs on the books. On any given day, there will only be like 3 working in the morning maximum, 2 working in the afternoon maximum. Generally, they won't work more than 3 days a week. But you look in the car park, and they've all got the flashiest brand new cars and all this. It's really disappointing because when it really comes down to it, it is GPs are essentially taking people's tax money, paying themselves ridiculous amounts of money, and providing no service for it. But is one of the biggest issues in the NHS, one of the biggest things that needs sorting out. I know the NHS system too well. Long story, very long about it, and I agree with you on the GP. Right, okay. Well, if you ever want to let me know about that, Groudon, by all means, give us a shout. Draggold, my favourite one that I have is my Japanese Genesect, and they have a Japanese Mewtwo as well, both in the same movie. Oh, I love that. I think, actually, one of my friends is... I think one of my friends got me one of the got me a Japanese Mewtwo. Don't speak to him anymore, but yeah, I'm pretty sure one of my I'm sure I've got a Japanese Mewtwo. Sir Buttington, welcome in. Good day. How is my favourite Twitch Jesus doing? Not too badly, Sir Buttington. Not too badly. Still suffering with a chronic pain, but I can't complain. So it's all good. It's all good. We've just beaten Crash Awake and not lost anything, which is positive as well. Perfect. Okay, so I guess we're heading north then. Which means this is not a new encounter. Kind of feels like it should be a new encounter. We'll check the level. 19. So no, that's not a new encounter. It's a continuation of before Psyducks. I love that name. So do I, child. I'm a Dark Lord of the Sith I'm Dark Lord of the Sith Pokemon. Royalty of sorts. Evil, really, but still. So Buttington is the Viking Knight of Butt. That is a very honourable title. Both are very honourable titles. Here's another Cleffer. Psybeam. With my cargo. Psybeam. Pokeball! Very little honour here, but we have cookies on the dark side, and they're fab. We do like cookies. Wait, I give out cookies. Does that mean I'm the dark side? Ooh, Cranidos. There's 36 for Mr. Mime. No, don't want Trick, thank you very much. I see thou has a Feraligatr on thy team. I approve. If ye knows, ye knows. And yes, you are. So I'm. Wait, so am I Twitch Jesus purely for the Siths, or am I Twitch Jesus for all and the Siths are included? Yeah, no, we have got Feraligatr on the team. Court is a Croconaw. Feraligatr is a good boy. I have to admit, the past 2 years, the mental health care I received from the NHS has been really poor. Daniel. Oh, Daniel. I can do nothing but agree with you on that respect. The mental health service I've received has been very poor. I am seeing a therapist, but I'm having to see a therapist privately because it took 6 months for the NHS to finally get back to me. to essentially say, okay, you are now essentially, you've gone through the first list to be put onto the main list, and now it could be another 3 to 6 months before a therapist will actually see you. And I'm thinking, what? Are you serious? Are you honestly serious? Instead, therapist, £40 a session, and it does the job. But yeah, again, the main reason the mental health care is poor. See, again, that's awful. I'm guessing, Daniel, that that when you say your doctor, that's your GP, your main point of contact for the NHS. And again, this is where the problem is, because the mental health service is paid for by the NHS. That has to be paid for out of somebody's budget. So it will be, so essentially, your GP and my GP was exactly the same. Everybody's GP probably exactly the same. They don't want to spend that money that the NHS has given them on you having the help that you need. They would much rather not spend that money, pay that to themselves, and just sort of push you on down the line a little bit. And essentially, until the point where you'll reach, like I did, and just went, I'm just going to go private. Because me going private does not affect them in any way. Because the thing is, I'm still registered to that GP surgery, so they are still getting the money for me from the NHS. It's really frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. Maybe I get extra frustrated with it because not only am I getting terrible service now, I remember having better service as a child. Good luck on your adventures as a child. May Odin be with you. Sir Buttington, thank you ever so much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'm sure we will we'll take your luck on board and hopefully use it well. So honestly, Sir Buttington, thank you very, very much. But yeah, I think with the therapy through GPs and everything, like I said, they just don't want to spend out. They don't want to spend out any money, and I think it bothers me more because I remember how it was and how it used to be better. By no means was it perfect back then, but it was better than it was now. But beyond that, I actually, when I went and worked abroad in Spain, because I ended up getting Spanish, well, essentially because I was there for so long, I was there for 4.5, 5 years, and because my parents aren't, well, they have non-British passports as well, because they came to this country. When I came back from Spain and tried to get NHS treatment, they refused me. Because I was essentially what they were calling a health tourist, despite having been born here, but essentially because I lived across there for so long, I got Spanish citizenship. Didn't affect my British citizenship, but I got Spanish citizenship. They refused, so I had to go private for 5 years for any health concerns I had, which was really annoying. Even worse, during that time, I worked for the NHS. I actually worked for the NHS. I still have my NHS card. I will block the details on the bottom. Yeah, that was my card from when I was working at the NHS. And even though I was working for the NHS at the time, they wouldn't treat me. They couldn't treat me because of how the system worked. So essentially I had to stay in the country for 5 years, not leave for a prolonged period of time like I did do when I was working in Spain, just to be able to claim NHS support again. It is awful. Absolutely awful. Not quite, Groudon. The NHS is a social healthcare system, so it's run by the government. It's something that we pay taxes for, and that pays for our treatment. So despite having paid tax since I was 15 years old, despite having paid tax whilst I was working abroad, paying British tax whilst I was working abroad, they refused it because I'm second generation and I'd lived abroad. So due to that, I was technically an outsider into the system. So yes, that wasn't great. But I actually worked. So it wasn't that the company I was working for wasn't giving me health insurance. It's the fact that the company I was working for was the. Oh yeah, Draggle. I will remove that message, but I appreciate what you're saying. And yeah, so because of that, even whilst I was working for the NHS, the very service I was wanting to get support from, despite working for them, I wasn't allowed to receive any of that support. Awful, absolutely awful. So yeah, so I know that there's always a big discussion between the UK and the US. Because the UK has social healthcare with the NHS and America doesn't. Americans run with the insurance system. I do find it really, really interesting to look, because a lot of Americans are saying that the social healthcare system that we have in Britain, like something like the NHS, should be introduced into America, because it would then help the poorer members of society. Whereas there's a growing number of people in the UK who are saying that we would actually prefer the NHS to be removed and to move to an insurance-based system. I'm not sure where I actually sit on that. I think it's too deep of a discussion to actually have to make a decision just on those 2 points. But I do think it's very, very interesting that both of us on either side of the pond think the other have the grass greener. I would say there are negatives to both sets. There are definitely negatives and positives to both sides. But yeah. But yeah, Draggle, honestly, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And yeah, Groudon, it is bonkers. It is utterly, utterly bonkers. Oh, it's getting foggy. Ah, this is a new area then, because these are now higher level. So Hippopotas could be our next catch. Okay, so let's switch into Wyvern. And let's see if Hippopotas will be our catch. Right, let's just start chucking balls. Heck it, let's try Nest Ball. Oh, it didn't quite work. Okay, for an Ultra Ball. Yeah, Hippopotas! Okay, so we've got Hippopotas on the team. So that means, chat, what nickname shall we give to the Hippopotas? Do we have any nickname suggestions? I'll take a quick swig of drink as I try and think as well. Oh, try a big stretch. Also, right. You know what? Weirdly, I've got two plans in mind. Let me see if this fits first. I am quite liking Hippotato. Hippotato might well be a winner. Hippo time! Let's go Hippo time. Hippo time! There we go. Hippo time it is. Love it, Dragold. Love it. Oh, could have had a Kabutops. That would have been amazing. I like me a Kabutops. Okay, so let's... Aha! We have a trainer. With a Ho-Oh. Just chilling. Chilling with a Ho-Oh, as you do. So, let's go into Elton. A water gun. Oh, I took the Fire Blast. Fine. I'd rather it didn't keep using Recover, though. Please. Please, no. Oh, this is bothersome, this is. Right, we're gonna have to switch out. Or heal. Maybe heal. There we go. So, right, we can take the Fire Blasts. We can take anything it can throw at us. We just can't seem to hit it back. And then it keeps recovering. Yes! Oh, that was a nightmare. Claydol, switch. Yes? Into Kelpie, perfect. Whew. Oh. Why does everything have self-destruct? Why does so many things have self-destruct? Oh. Taylor is up next. Do we switch or do we stay in? I think it makes sense to switch. So we'll switch into Smelly Cat. Ooh. And we will Night Slash. And Taylor goes down. Teddy Ursa next, so we can go into Hercule. Oh, that Ho-Oh really, really concerned me. And the Claydol using Explosion, that did not make me happy at all. Right, let's... Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I've discovered one of the Ninja Trio. He's got a Yan Mega. Ah! Right, let's try Screech. Which missed anyway. There we go, use Screech, perfect. And then we'll go for a Slash. Perfect. Crawdaunt up next. So let's switch into Hercule. We'll go for a Karate Chop. Crawdaunt down. Hercule leveled up. Starmie. Night Slash. Starmie down. Smelly Cat leveled up. Love to see it. Struggling with healthy Pokemon though. Magcargo, Psybeam, take it down. Route 215, Route 210. Ah, Slacey Town. Okay, I was going to say there must have been somewhere where you can get to a Pokemon Center nice and quick. Oh man, I just had a blast from the past. A welcome one, nonetheless. A friend called me and told me they found something with a Sega channel on it and asked what it was. Wait, the Sega channel? What? Okay, so we're all healed. Perfect. No way! What? So what was it they found that had it? Was it like a magazine that was advertising it, or have they actually got like a console with the Sega channel? If it's the latter, that is amazing. Alright, my cargo, side beam, my cargo down. Crowbat, side beam, crowbat down. It was the item that you could call your local cable company for, and they would send it to you through Sega. What it would do is let you access the second channel, because it was all dial-up. You would also have to get in touch with... Oh, yes! The through the Sega channel, through your... Right, so yeah, so that was almost like their attempt at yeah, essentially connecting to the World Wide Web way before such connections were commonplace. Okay, we've got a trainer here with a shield on out front. So we're probably going to want to switch, and we'll probably go into Hercule. Murkrow is up next, so fighting will be neutral to it, but it may have flying type attacks. So yeah, we'll switch, and we'll switch into Wyvern. But yeah, Groudon. I don't think I ever had the Sega channel, which is weird because I had a lot of the Sega consoles. Giratina up next. Oh, okay, just Giratina. That's fine. So Dragon, Ghost. So we could. Let's go Kelpie. Yes, we connect through the internet. There were games and videos, and you can only download one game at a time. It took several hours for it to happen though, so what I would do is right before I'd go out to elementary school, which was for kids between the ages of 4 and 12 at the time, I would pick one game, I would download it. By the time I got home, between the hours of 7 and 3:30, it would be 95% done. Oh, those were the days. Those were the best days of the internet. Oh, okay. Oh, Giratina is the scary one in this. Ooh. Okay, and let's put a Moo Moo Milk onto Kelpie. Wait, what did I say? Did I say Giratina? Oh, I think I'm starting to go mad. Oh, you did, but you didn't notice. Oh, okay. I am sometimes awful at saying something and meaning something else. Right, so this looks like it could well be a double battle. It is a double battle. Zach and Jen, who are now actually Joe and Max. Ooh!
I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Here they are all sitting in a bunch. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give them a toss and land it across the tower. Vegeta wins. Bye.
Pete, welcome in, you absolute superstar. Let's get a quick shout out for Pete. Boom, boom. Pete is an absolute king. Love seeing Pete. Love seeing Pete. But yeah, Pete, how is everything going? How are you diddly doing? Right, so let's go for a Psybeam on the Plusle, and we shall go for a wing attack on the Dratini. we'll just do the same, I guess. And hopefully never call Dratini Dratini again. Yeah, took him down to the ground. Okay, Miami, can you take this one on? Starting with an Eevee. Well, that's fine, we should be able to Psybeam an Eevee. And maybe if we didn't keep missing. Okay, so now I'm thinking maybe we switch. And we'll switch into Wyvern. Oh, good mate. How are you, Pe, doing? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Zena had a really busy stream this morning. She did a karaoke stream that went down really, really well. And I'm struggling a little bit with the old chronic pain today, but I'm still smiling. I'm still here. I'm still about. Sim, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for popping across and saying hi as well. Massively appreciate it. And yeah, how is your day going? Hope you're having the most wonderful, wonderful of days. All right, Salamence. Thankfully, it's only got Ember at the minute, so I seem to just be able to survive with Kelpie, despite. Groudon, that wrestling podcast that I told you about, it will help with your knowledge about it, and there are some very entertaining stories on there, especially because the gentleman who tells these stories, his name is Bruce Pritchard. He's also known as Brother Love in the WWF. He's been Vince McMahon's right hand for at least 30 plus years. So many good memories and fun stories. Wow. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I actually struggle with podcasts. I'm not great at listening to them. I prefer to have something visual, even if I'm not paying attention to the visual. But I will look into it a little bit and try and learn a little bit more about wrestling. Like I said, it's not something I know too much about. It was something that I was quite interested in when I was younger, and then I've just sort of gone away from it. I've never disliked it, just growing apart. Sim, Chronic Pain Gang, what a great gang to be in. But I'm really sorry to hear that you're in agony. Wrestling. Oh, Sim, are you a wrestling fan as well? Like I said, I wouldn't call myself a wrestling fan. I know a little bit about wrestling from the late 90s, early noughties, but that's about it. But like I said, I don't dislike wrestling by any stretch. Oh, they have a visual version of the podcast up on YouTube. Groudon, you are an absolute superstar. An absolute superstar. Right, let's switch back into Wyvern. Watch AEW, hint, 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 hint. I might have to have a little look. Oh my god, cried when CM came back. I'm a huge wrestling fan. Oh, Sim, to be fair, we have quite a few wrestling fans in our chat. In Groudon is one. Cerise is also another wrestling fan. Yeah, get them cookies out. And yes, Brother Love has had some crazy stuff happen, and All Out was awesome. So I'm guessing All Out was the PPV event. Oh, is it just? AEW is on ITV4 on Fridays, but I'm guessing All Out was a PPV event. I'm guessing. Like I said, I remember things like WrestleMania, but that was all back when it was WWF. Yes, All That was a special PPV event that took place in Chicago. Nice. Well done, Wyvern. Take that Abra right out. Okay, so let's get some... In fact, I might be able to do Super Potion on Mime. Because it has no HP. To be fair, I can do on Kelpie as well. Bandabby Dozy. Will Ospreay from Havering in London is considered to be one of the best wrestlers in the world. Wow, Havering's actually a relatively posh area of London as well. Unless I'm getting it confused with somewhere else. Yeah, Havering's quite a nice place. Very close to Essex. WrestleMania recently was 33 or 34. It was a 2-day long event. They run all their special PPV events now on the NBC app, known as Peacock in the USA, and outside the USA it's still the WWE network, and Progress is an awesome company. So what's Peacock? Is Peacock going to be the new name of WWE? Or he wrestles in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm going to say, I've definitely seen NJPW around. So, and I assumed it was going to be Japan. Japan has a wonderful wrestling community. There we go, Shinx is down. Peacock is just a streaming service app that WWE uses to house their video library and special programming. Peacock is NBC's streaming service. Yes, because NBC's logo is the peacock, isn't it? So it looks like almost like a semicircle or a rainbow or something. But if you look very carefully, it has like a peacock looking to the peacock body and head looking to one direction. So it's NBC's streaming service and WWE is on that. Does NBC own WWE, or is that just a suitable connection? Sim, my right knee has failed me last night. Popped in and out of place multiple times at work. One of my old stab wounds on my left leg is playing up. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Sim, honestly. But, yeah, it just sucks. Chronic pain just sucks. But, I hope it's not too bad for you. And I hope you have more good days than bad. It's just a deal to host their library on NBC service. Right. I wasn't sure whether NBC had the rights to all wrestling. They had their own, but it had ups and downs. Got it. And Japan has the biggest wrestling-based shop in the entire world. Oh, what's the shop called? Oh, and that does make a lot of sense. Japan is well into their wrestling. Japan, though, with their wrestling is very interesting because here in America and even in the UK, when someone like Hulk Hogan comes out, they get what's called a pop, and it gets very loud and very excited and everyone's screaming and yelling. But in Japan, it's the complete opposite. They get very quiet and they are very calm and relaxed. So Hulk Hogan comes out, he's got his music going and all that, and the crowd goes wild. So in Japan, maybe it's a respect thing. So like in Japan, they've got this big name wrestler that they is like superhero status, and they sit there, with respect. It's treated as more of a sport more of a sport in Japan than say than a show, which I suppose is the reason that a lot of people say, "Oh, wrestling's just fake," whereas it's you're allowed essentially there's nothing to say that a sport cannot also be a showpiece as well. Whereas, as you say, wrestling to someone in the US and the UK, and they go, "Oh, it's fake," where in Japan they respect the suspension of disbelief. Exactly. Then Western fans go over and ruin the chill vibes. Yes, they even have real coverage of papers and sport networks. They take it very seriously. Even some of their senators and mayors and people high up in their government have been professional wrestlers. See, I love that. Why should it be that if you do something that you enjoy and that you're good at, why not be able to take that further? Why not have respect for it? I'm all about the respect. Japanese down. Maybe we won't keep Elton out for this one. We're going to Smelly Cat. Why not? Yeah, Sim. Now that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Now, by no means, you know, it might not be all wrestling, but there have definitely been some bouts in WWE and shows like that where the result is pretty much decided before the bout starts. However, that does not take away from the point that they are still peak physical condition, that they are still doing things that the majority of the world's population wouldn't be able to do without getting badly hurt. For me, it's almost like a scripted fighting is a really good way of putting it. Scripted fighting, and I don't think all wrestling bouts are scripted down to who's going to win. I'm pretty certain there are still actual competitive wrestling within like the WWE, AEW. Oh, is it all predetermined? Right. Okay. I wasn't sure whether some were predetermined and some were actual like competitions of skill. The most interesting thing, though, also they're mixing MMA and actual stiff strikes in some forms of Japanese wrestling called strong style. The most interesting thing, though, when a Westerner goes to Japan is they build as the villain or the heel in wrestling terms, whereas the Japanese are the face or the good guy, so to speak, in general, anyway. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, America's done a lot of that as well, having. I mean, to be fair, more so in film, they have that essentially. People speaking an American accent are good, and people speaking a foreign accent are bad. That's why you have a lot of British villains in films. Almost all. Some companies or very special events are less predetermined. And no, not all of it is predetermined. That's the funny thing about it. Sometimes in the middle of the show that will call a spot, and that will change the outcome of it. Depends on who it is or how the crowd's reacting to it. Or in some cases, like the Montreal Screwjob, things change in the moment. There's always a winner, but in companies like AEW, they let the wrestler tell the stories themselves. They call it in the ring together. You won't even notice they talk to each other the entire time. That is so cool. Hey, Elton's up to 37 and wants to learn Slash. Well, I'll get rid of Flail for Slash. That'll do. That'll do. We've got Swellow up next, so let's go into Wyvern. And we'll go for an Ancient Power, which missed. Second one didn't. Oh, it's just going to keep missing now, though. One of these will hit. Oh, okay, let's switch. Using Endeavour. Cheeky. Cheeky. Right. Yeah, that's spot calling. John Cena is famous for calling spots and going over time limits to the point to where he was fined $250K for about 6 months straight every time he went over the allotted TV time that they have. Wow. I think there's so much to it. It's not just a matter of, you know, simple this, simple that. There's a lot to it. There we go. Finally hit it. Finally hit it. Tentacle. Okay. Couple of slashes. And then we've got Giratina again. Giratina again. Fantastic. So yeah, we're going to keep Elton out for this one. And we'll just crunch away. Maybe Ice Fang. Maybe Crunch. And we heal up. And we heal up. Let's get a Moo Moo Milk onto Elton. Woo. Back in the 60s and 70s, people used to live their characters, and they would actually change their names to their characters. And so if they were heels or bad guys, all the bad guys would stay in one hotel, or the good guys would stay in another hotel. They couldn't even be seen together, eating out, going to the same gas stations. Yeah, see that? I like that. I like that. Where you're taking what you do really seriously. Then there's people like The Rock or HBK. That's Heartbreak Kid, or Triple H, who like to rehearse almost all of the match beforehand. Wow. See, I feel like I'm learning a lot today. I appreciate you all teaching me so much about wrestling. Okay, now let's heal Wyvern as well. See what this guy wants. A show I was at in person, All In, Marty Scurll and Kazuchika Okada went 10 minutes over their scheduled time, caused the main event to be shortened from 28 minutes to 14 due to the time left on the pay-per-view. Oh, The Rock is very notorious for scripting his matches, so is Triple H. HBK not so much. He's been known just to wing it and get the bullet points of the match across. A whole bunch of marks in chat today. Is mark a term for a wrestling fan? Right, let's switch into Kelpie. Take on the Flygon. Yeah, well done, Kelpie. Sceptile, we can keep Kelpie. That is a strong Ice Shard. Yeah, Marty Scurll and Okada would have deserved extra time. Ah, so are they big enough names that they should have been main event on their own? It happens like in wrestling, yeah, unfortunately. It costs a lot of people money. For a lot of people, WrestleMania was their biggest pay-per-view of the year, and they would look at their WrestleMania checks just to see how they would be doing for the rest of the year. I'm a self-admitted mark for All Elite Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Marks is a term for huge wrestling nerds. Right, right. See, I've never heard that term before. I've heard someone being called a mark in like a grifter style of things. You know, like a con man. Someone is a mark. Like a victim is a mark, but I've never heard that about wrestling fans. I love that. Scurll and Okada are just amazing wrestlers, in my opinion. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm learning a lot about. I'm learning a lot about wrestling today. Oh, okay. Mark is sometimes considered an in-industry derogatory term for wrestling fans who take it too seriously. Sometimes call myself a smark. Is that a smart mark? Barboat. Keep battling. I thought Mark was like a Karen. I had this discussion the other day, and I can't remember what a male Karen's name is. I don't think it's Mark, but I have heard it before. However, I thought Kevin was the term for a male Karen, but it's not. A Kevin is someone who always does things stupidly, always does things wrong, and not really understanding why, never learns from the mistakes, that kind of thing. One of the most interesting people out there right now, his name is Steve Borden, but his ring name is called Sting. Oh, Sting. Yeah, now that name rings a bell. Was Sting related in any way to a wrestler called Gold something? Gold something? Gold? I can't remember. Gold? It's definitely Gold something. Sim's a bit of a Kevin. Pete is also a Kevin. Goldust. I don't mean like related, like physically related or like, you know, genetically related. I meant was Sting and Goldust, were they in the same? Not necessarily even the same stable, but were they in the same wrestling? Because they weren't. Oh, WCW. Oh, okay, yeah, I might be getting confused. Stardust, Goldust, and Dustin. But yeah, so I was just wondering whether Goldust and Sting were both WCW. Like, would I have ever seen Goldust and Sting wrestle each other? Oh, was he one of the ones caught up in the situation? He was accused of sexually abusing a woman 5 years prior when she was 16 years old and intoxicated. He admitted it but thought it was consensual. Ooh. Why are all my faves creeps? I love Jimmy Havoc too. Yeah, I would say this. I think that's a problem. Nobody's perfect, and even people who do disgusting things have positive things about them as well. As difficult it is to admit that sometimes. It's like who was the one who ended up sort of with a murder-suicide with his wife and kids? Chris Benoit? Chris Benoit, yeah. It's sad. It's sad. Hey, we made it to Celestic Town. Get in. Yeah, I could imagine Chris Benoit is a bit of a touchy subject in some communities. Like I said, I just vividly remember when that happened. I remember reading about it in the papers and everything like that. So yeah, there's a lot of bad people in wrestling as well, unfortunately. But Singh is not one of those people. And yes, the man is an icon and legend, and he's been through it all. The other one is the Undertaker. The man once went to Afghanistan as part of a special event, broke his leg, and he got a bullet-resistant vest, wrapped it around his leg, and wrestled the match, and won. And then went to the infirmary and said, "Hey, can you fix me up?" What a legend. Cerise, lurk for work, no problem at all. I appreciate that. And Ollie, welcome in, and thank you for the lurk as well. I massively appreciate it. Now, I am actually kind of thinking that I might look to finish the stream up a little bit early today, as I am struggling a little bit with the old neck pain, and this does seem to be a pretty good place for us to stop. So I'm thinking that, yeah, we'll leave this. We'll look to leave it around here, and then we'll pick it up next week, unless we come into it again. But yeah, next Sunday will probably be the next time we come back to it. So yeah, let's do. I don't know why I always do the in-game save, considering I do the load save anyway. Not only that, but he wrestled a match with so many burns from a pyro going wrong. Fair play. Before we go then, Lim, next week is my last week at my job. Oh, Sim, I hope your last week goes well. I hope everything works out, and then moving on to the future. Forward steps, positivity. You're gonna do fine. It's gonna be great. But yeah, let's jump across to the just chatting screen as I just save the state. Perfect. Oh yeah, he's wrestled so many years with so many different injuries. It's amazing he can still walk. Freedom, Sim! The freedom is coming. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can see it's happening. I can see it. So that's... Oh, Samurai with the sub! Oh, Samurai, you absolute legend. Absolute legend. Thank you so much. Massively appreciate it. How are you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Podcast called Something to Wrestle With. Okay, I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to copy that now and put it onto a new tab in Chrome. There's something else for me to look at. Something to Wrestle With, Bruce Pritchard. Perfect. So yeah, so I'll try my best to take a look at it. I can't make any promises, but I can promise I will try my best to at least catch a little bit of it, and then see if it is something I can hang on with. But honestly, thank you so much. Start with Dusty Roads and work from there. Dusty Roads. STW number 1, Dusty Roads in the WWF. That's it. Perfect. Samurai baby, Limbo baby, hey baby. I'm good, my man. How are you? Also, no need to thank me. You deserve all the subs and more. Samurai, you are such a legend, such an absolute superstar. Let's get a quick shout out to Samurai before we go as well, because Samurai does deserve the support. Absolutely incredible streamer. Does very different things to what I do here, but still amazing to watch. I'm going to say a lot of evenings when Samurai is streaming, you will often find me there as well. Sir Angel, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. We are actually just about to look at wrapping everything up, but I do appreciate that massively. Thank you so much. However, like I said, so I am looking to wrap the stream up now, but that does not mean you can't get any more of your Vitamin Limbo Lewis. I am going to be streaming again tomorrow from 2 p.m. BST, and it will be our Max Raid Mondays. On Max Raid Monday, I will stream Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I have it open to anybody that would like to join us. So if you have Pokemon Sword and Shield, you don't have to have the DLC. I want to join us for some Max Raid battles. By all means, come across the channel. Let us know. You can come join us. 100%. You are more than welcome. We also have viewer battles on Max Raid Mondays as well. So if you want to join us for a 6v6 singles or doubles battle, again, just let me know in chat tomorrow, and you can get yourself joined into the queue, and then we can have a wonderful battle. Not competitive, it's there for a bit of fun. And as I always say, you learn a lot more from a loss than you do from a win. Sir Angel, hear my roar, the strongest and bravest in history. 'Tis I, Sir Angel has arrived. It's about to get wild. And a Limbo jingle. Limbo is... Great to see another Sir in the chat. Exactly, Sir Reese, exactly. Smashing to meet you, old bean. It is a wonder. It is a wonder. Welcome back, Red Sheep. I'm just actually looking to finish as well. So, like I said, I am streaming again tomorrow from 2 p.m. BST until around 6 p.m. BST. I do normally stream till about 6 p.m., but I'm really struggling with my neck pain today, so I'm having to cut it a little bit short. So I'm sorry about that. But like I said, I am back again tomorrow from 2 p.m. BST with some Pokemon Sword and Shield. So let's have a little look to see who we can send a wonderful raid across to. Who have we got? Who have we got? Magic! It is a sacred power. Magic! It is an adventure into the unknown. Magic! And it is the proof of courage. Is that from something, Sir Angel? Oh, I was about to say, is that Power Rangers? But it's not, is it? That's the Japanese show that Power Rangers uses. Ah. Right. As I was saying, let's see who we've got to send a raid across to. Oh, well, we do have somebody else that we haven't sent a raid across to before. Who is currently playing some Pokemon Sword and Shield as well. Well, he's currently playing Pokemon. He's currently playing Pokemon. They're currently doing Radical Red. Oh, I love Radical Red. So we're going to do a raid across to the wonderful, the one and only. Oh!
I I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Do-do-do-do-do. Here they are all sitting in a bunch. Do-do-do-do. 1 star, 2 star, all as big as my head. Give them a toss, I'm landing across, that's how Vegeta wins. Bye-bye!
Oh, thank you very, very much, Samurai. We always enjoy the Dragon Balls. So we are going to send a raid across to the wonderful Lothion. So if you are a subscriber, please copy that first message with the Twitch raid, with the Twitch Jesus emotes. If you are not a subscriber, please copy the message with the Twitch raid rockets just been posted. And when we get across to Lothion's channel, we can paste it into a chat so she knows exactly where all of the Limbo love is coming from. So all I've got left to say now is thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. It means so much. I hope you have the most wonderful rest of your Monday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, day, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on where you are in the world. And I can't wait to see you again tomorrow, 2 PM. Take care. Bye-bye.